Welcome to the Los Culeros podcast, where the arrows fly straight and the conversations stay real. We're your hosts, Jose Jara and Josh Peña. We're just a couple of everyday guys with a growing love for the archery, the outdoors, and the journey that comes with both. By no means are we pros or veterans, but we're all in. Whether you're new to the bow or have years under your belt, you're welcome here. This podcast is all about sharing stories, learning from guests, and building a community around the sport we've grown to love. So grab your bow, lace up your boots, and join us as we dive into archery, hunting, and life, one shot at a time.
Cool. All right. So last time we had Chuy on, he was barely getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he was going to take it slow. He was going to...
I wasn't going to mess with my bow.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to go to TAC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then that all changed.
Yeah.
So what happened?
I was thinking about going camping for my birthday, but I think I saw an ad for TAC on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to check to see if there's any tickets. And the only one was Sunday in the morning. I'm just like, I'm going to do it. And then I told my wife about it, and she's all like, oh, I'm going to look at an Airbnb. So she got the Airbnb before I even got my ticket. So I'm like, all right. So I got it, and I screenshotted you guys, and I was like, I'm going to TAC. What do I do?
He calls me. It was freaking Chuy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man. It's
It was crazy because he called me and he's like, hey, man, I'm thinking about going to TAC. And I was like, yeah, man, let me know. We could figure it out. We can go shoot it or whatever. And then 10 minutes later, he's like, I got tickets. I'm like, what the hell, man? Yeah.
Yeah, that was the best last minute thing.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, cool, man. We can't let him shoot by himself. So
Yeah.
we got to look for some tickets.
Yeah. And then luckily we were able to hook up and get tickets for that same day. They were an hour difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you were able to get a hold of somebody from the event, and they were able to get us together
Yeah.
as a group. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. I reached out to their support staff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was Chalinsky or who it was, but yeah, they're like, yeah, man, we'll put you guys together.
Yeah, something to keep in mind and be mindful of is, there's a lot of people shooting TAC, and if you can get somebody to, get you together and put you in a group so that you can shoot together and still have fun with your friends, but still be mindful of other people that are shooting so you don't slow anybody down. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a big thing too, because I mean, towards the end of that whole course, I slowed down quite a bit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, but
But we also ran into some people that like big old groups and stuff, and like, do you want to shoot around them? And they're like, no, we don't want to. We'll wait, and then meet them at the next target. It's like, hey man, do you want to shoot around us? Like, no, we'll wait.
Yeah.
Kind
We
of
did-
rushing us a little bit.
yeah.
We did have a group pass us. I don't think they shot that one we're at
Oh yeah, that's
because
right.
they cut behind us.
Yeah, that was
That was a
weird.
little weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we weren't taking a whole lot of time on
No.
the target.
Mm-mm.
We were waiting for people too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just don't think you get the full experience if you're in a rush trying to get it shot at a certain time, and then for that group to skip not only our group but the group in front of us to get in front of that big pack.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, because
missing
we're
two
also
targets.
we weren't spending too much time. I know I lost an arrow.
Yeah.
And we just kind of looked a little bit, and if we had people coming up,
Mhm.
we're like, dude, let's go. And
Yeah.
that way we wouldn't be holding up.
Yeah, and that was the same way on the first day too, man. It's like, because I tinkered around, I messed with some stuff on my boat, and broke my number one rule there. And anyways, there was a lot of arrows lost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like, nah, he's like, you want to look for it? I was like, nah, dude, I heard it hit. That shit's trash.
Yeah.
It's bad. So,
Yeah.
Well, that was one of your rules. You said
Yeah.
on the last one of the last
don't touch
podcasts,
your
you're all
bow.
like, you're not gonna touch your bow,
yeah.
and you get out there and you start messing with your sight.
I got excited, dude. I had that brand new cutter
Yeah.
stabilizers, quiver, and I was like, nah, I can make it work. I got stuff too.
Yeah.
And I took the sight off. The idiot, but
Yeah, so that's kind of one thing that I wanted to get into is I don't know when we're going to put this out and what order, but this is a week after
this
TAC.
is a week after TAC.
Week after TAC, and kind of like a post TAC podcast and see kind of how it went. And we
So-
did it different this year too. So
Yeah, we
last
did it
year we
way
went one
different.
day.
Yeah, a little bit of surprises and stuff, dude. It was so. What was your initial thought, bro? Like, what was going through your head when you're like, you know what, I'm gonna go to TAC. You got the tickets. You guys got the Airbnb, so it's like a done deal. That's where I'm going. But what were you thinking it was? Like, what was your initial thought about what TAC was?
Well, I've seen videos on it, and I was just excited that night, all the way up until we got there. I didn't think it was gonna be as big as it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like as far as how many shooters were there, how many people were actually there, the energy that was there. Because I mean, when I walked up there the first day to go meet you guys, it was just this energy that was just like, I'm like, oh man, I'm excited. And just everything. I was just like a little kid in a candy store trying to see everything. And, but then I was trying not to be too excited. I'm like, I don't want to be like a newbie here. Like I gotta just kind of.
Yeah. I don't think your face allows you to hide.
No,
your
I don't think so. I was smiling the whole time. I think I was just like, man, this is awesome.
Heck yeah.
But no, definitely I was nervous.
Yeah.
I was nervous. And you know, I was shooting good when we spent 5 hours sighting in our bows and everything. I felt confident.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, man, you know. And then that Saturday, when you guys finished shooting, we went. Oh no, was it? Yeah, it was Saturday.
Saturday. Mm-hmm.
And we did the practice. Dude, that just slapped me in the face.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of variables though, man. Because we went and shot it too, and we started at 20, and I was like a foot and a half high.
Mm-hmm.
Like the elevation changed it so much, and I knew it was going to, but we didn't know how much.
To what extent.
So it was a huge difference. Because I was like, dude, I was drilling things at 90 yards here, no problem.
Yep.
And I get over there and I overshot on a 20, and I was like, well, what was that about? So I shot again a little bit lower, and I hit high, and I had to move my sights.
Yeah.
And readjust to it. So so you got dialed in again on the practice range, and then what?
I didn't mess with my sight. I just kind of took what you guys told me as far as like it felt like I was 10 yards off.
Mm-hmm.
So I just ran with that.
But you didn't touch your sight at all.
I didn't
you were
touch
just
the sight.
Oh,
no,
okay.
because I was scared to. I'm like, no, I don't want to.
So you were just adding yardage, or
I was taking away.
Taking away.
Okay.
You gained like 10 yards.
Yeah, 10 yards. Because when you guys were watching my area, you're all like, oh, you went way over.
Yeah.
And so then you started telling me, okay, you know, back it off 10 yards, and then I started hitting, and I'm like, oh, okay. But leaving practice, I lost 2 arrows and broke 2 arrows.
Mm-hmm.
I took 20, so I was down to 16, and I'm just like, man, like I was just nervous after that. Like I slept good because you guys shot, I didn't, but it was just I was scrambling looking for arrows, and I didn't want to spend the money to get it there. I'm just like, oh man, like I was nervous. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna finish this course.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I left all my nerves on that ski lift. Like, because once I got up there, it just, you know, once I hit that first target and I hit foam, I was just like, oh dang.
Yeah.
I wasn't nervous no more.
Yeah.
Like
you got out of your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just felt like we're shooting here just in a different environment.
It's so easy to get in your head. You know, when you walk up there and you see all these targets and everybody shooting, and you know, you're like, whoa, what the heck? And then once you get on the course, get off the ski lift, get on the course, and it's just like a 3D shoot.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, all right, I can do this. It's a little more stretched out, but I liked this course. The prime course kind of eased you into it.
Yeah.
And the Sitka was
Sitka
not
threw
like
into
that.
the wolves right away.
Yeah.
Man.
First shot was 90.
Yeah, it was out there.
Really?
Yeah. And it's like, okay, well, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's crazy too, because it was on the same target we started with last year. It was on the deer target.
Yeah.
And we shot the prime course last year, and that was the very first target. And dude, I drew back and smacked tree, dude. Or you hit tree first. I don't remember, one of us did it, dude.
Yeah.
First target, just smacked. You know, there goes that arrow. And I think we did fairly well all the way up until the moose, right? Because the moose was out there.
Yeah.
It was like
that was my first miss,
5?
I think.
Yeah.
like 5 or 6.
5 or 6.
Yeah, and that was 122 yards, which there wasn't supposed to be anything that far on that course.
No, on Prime was from 40 to 100.
Yeah, and that one was 122.
Yeah,
and I think we all missed, and I took a second shot at that one.
I hit the moose.
No, he hit it the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, you hit it?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
And then I think
I got it on video.
I know I went way under.
Yeah.
And then the second one, I didn't hit either.
I think I lost an arrow on that one myself.
Yeah.
I barely went under on that one.
I think I found both of mine. No, I lost one. I found one which hit before, like 10 or 15 feet before.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one I couldn't find it because the grass was tall.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, watch. Jamie pulled up that video of me hitting the moose. Just kidding. But yeah, what I liked about this one is we actually were there the full event, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
And so me and Josh left Thursday. We're supposed to leave earlier, and then of course everything gets, everything happens the day we're leaving, so we ended up leaving super late. We still got there that night, Thursday night, like at midnight, and then we're trying to find a spot to set up camp, and we do, and I think it hit me like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning that we're there. We're like getting excited about getting ready to go up there, and we had nothing to shoot Friday, but we're gonna go hang out with all the vendors and check out the new stuff. And I had a little meeting in the morning, so I'm doing that, and I'm just seeing cars, and I see the first parking lot get full, and the second parking lot get full, and then we're at the very bottom, and then that parking lot starts filling up, and I'm like, holy shit, there's a lot of people up here, and it's just like, wow. You see the little shuttles running back and forth, and everyone getting out of their car, and everyone starting to get, and just the atmosphere, like you were saying, like everyone's so amped up and excited to get up there. It was just like puts you in the mood.
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah, and I mean, it doesn't hurt that it was in a beautiful location.
Oh man,
yeah, dude, it was a really good location. I liked it a lot better than last year's. Honestly,
yeah,
sunlight's cool. I like sunlight, but I think Purgatory beats it.
Yeah,
I
really do.
I think it seemed more like condensed. The even the vendor like village seemed like it was more compact. It was they had no room to really like mess with stuff. And this one, it was like 4 rows of vendors, and everyone had their own little space, and it was just a lot more fun. Yeah,
it was
for sure.
Definitely cool. So what was your like after shooting your first target? Let's say halfway through the course, your nerves already settled and stuff. What was your thought process then? Was it like, holy shit, this is happening still, or are you still on a high? Or
yeah, no, the whole time I was just like, man, I can't believe I'm here. Like, I wish I would have took more videos and pictures, but I just wanted to be in that moment.
Yeah, present.
It was just and it was just when we hit the targets, when we're snaking through the trees and going under bushes, or not bushes but branches, and it was just every once in a while it opens up, and then you just see the mountains, and then you're like, wow, like dude, I'm shooting here right now.
Yeah.
And
forgot to breathe.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was that's what got me. I'm like, man, this is like, how haven't I've not heard of this?
Yeah, it's definitely dope, dude. Hell yeah, bro.
What about gear? I know we made a lot of talked a lot about what to take and all that stuff. And is there one thing that you were like, I need to take this, and then you got there and you're like, oh man, I didn't even need that? For me, for example, it was that Muley Freak backpack. I was so excited to rock that and wear that up there in the mountain and have it hooked up to my bino harness, and it sucked. Like I had to take off the bino harness to get to the backpack, and which is fine when you're on the course, but when you're walking through the vendors and you're buying t-shirts, or you're looking for this or you're looking for that, I'm having to tell one of you guys, hey, put this in my backpack. And then it was so small that like nothing fit in there. Once I got the bladder in there, I was like, done. So
well, I think my experience was I asked you guys since I found out I was going. I'm like, hey, what do I need? Like, and you guys both were all like, "Oh, do you have this? Do you have that?" And you lend me that bag with the bladder and everything.
Yeah.
And I put my arrows. We had a few snacks in it.
Yeah.
And pretty much, I mean, I didn't expect, or I didn't know what to expect. I kept asking you guys, and I wanted to get this big old bag, and you're all like, "No, that's too big of a bag. Don't get that. Just this is what you need." And so
that was funny because I'm like, "Don't get a big ass bag," and then I go and buy a big ass bag.
No, it's not that big. You know, it's not like a pack out or anything.
Yeah, and that's what I was looking at and I showed you pictures of it, and you guys are out. No, you don't need this, and so as far as gear, I'm still having issues with my rangefinder because sometimes I don't know if it was just hitting certain things.
Well, and the way that they set up that course, like a lot of the targets are in shadow.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get a range.
That or there was a bunch of like either the tall grass or something, and either mine was hitting or I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But I definitely need to upgrade on that. But taking gear from here over there, I thought I was set up pretty good only because you guys helped me set up and told me what not to take, and then when we're up there, you got me the bow hitch.
Yeah, how'd you like that?
Dude, I love that. I was just it was my first time using it, but just using it and then having my hands free and just kind of resting my hand on it was nice. And then you were videotaping a lot, so I was carrying your bow either way. But that was just nice, and I could see the advantage of it. Like just
it's definitely a game changer, man. I've been running that thing for like 5 years, and it's just so easy.
Yeah,
you know, so simple, and the stress it relieves from carrying your bow all day. It's amazing.
Yeah,
and it's a simple idea, and it just works.
Yeah, because you can rest your hand on it, or you could use your binos without having to put your bow down, or climb down something.
Yeah. So that was one of the big things too, like climbing down. Like you kept asking me, "You gonna carry your bow? You gonna carry your bow?" I was like, "No, I'm good."
Yeah.
I had the bow hitch, but it's made my hunts so much easier just carrying that thing.
Yeah, that was the first time that I realized how convenient that was. I mean, we're hiking up this steep ass fucking mountain to get to the backside where we saw these deer, and I'm winded because I'm having to carry my bow, and then on the other side I have one trekking pole, and I'm trying to. And if I had two, it'd be great. I didn't have a free hand to have the other trekking pole. And I look over at Josh, and both of his hands are free, and he's just hiking along, and I'm like, damn it, I need one of those. It's like, what the hell?
I'd have both hands in a pocket, all warm, dude.
Yeah, that was another thing too, man.
It's dope.
It's badass.
So why was I having to keep asking you? Let's get to that. Why did I keep offering to hold your bow?
I had an injury. So I blew out my knee. I don't know what's going on with it, because it happened again today. But I guess I strained the tendon or something. It hurt to bend my knee, and we're on a steep ass hill, so bending is that's the only option you have to get down. So I heard it on Saturday. I don't remember what target we were in. We were kind of far in there.
Yeah,
it started bothering me.
7 or 8.
And then dude, just toughed it out, went down the mountain, and the next day and the next morning, dude, I was hurting pretty good. But you brought me a knee brace, and that's a damn good knee brace, dude. So we strapped that on, and then just went up, and going up was fine. It was when on the back side of that mountain coming down, that's when it was the worst. But dude, just good friends.
Yeah,
it helped me out, dude. Cause without that thing, I was telling him, I was like, I might not be able to go, dude.
Yeah.
I was telling you, like, your wife can take my place, if need be, just to hang out and whatever, go up there with you. But dude, it was bugging me pretty good.
Now I'm glad you muscled through, and at the end you caught a second wind because he was passing us when we were trying to get back.
Yeah, I hit it was flat.
Yeah,
it was flat. So I was like, I'm good on the flats. It's going down that it hurts.
Yeah,
and dude. I heard you guys. Josh has a second wind.
They're like, how did Josh get up there? Like,
what happened?
Going up, I was fine. Walking straight, I was fine. It's coming downhill was tough.
Yeah.
So if you guys see that video out there on YouTube
That's
or
why
wherever it
he's
might be,
gimpy.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys see the background, all my TikToks, it's Josh
Limping.
limping along.
Yeah.
I was gonna see if I
Feels
could
like I had
find
a
a.
splint.
Yeah, I was gonna see if I could find a small violin so I could play it.
No, but it was good because you hurt your knee too.
Yeah. My knees. I keep procrastinating trying to get that fixed. I have
Yeah.
a torn meniscus, and it like Josh said, it only acts up whenever we're at TAC.
Mhm.
And then I always manage to tweak it or mess with it whenever we're doing that. But definitely something I want to take care of here in the near future. But we'll see. But yeah, what was cool was the first day we were able to just hang out and walk around, kind of get the gist of who was all there, and got to see some repeat people. The guys from Cutter, them guys are fucking awesome. Hung out with them for a little bit. Caught up with Mondo from the Bow Hitch, which I had met, but we hadn't
Yeah, I introduced you guys last year.
Yeah.
And
it was like a hi and bye.
Yeah.
And
Well,
they
the
were
way
super
you guys
busy.
were talking, going back and forth, I thought you guys were longtime friends. Cause
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
No,
They hit it
it's-
off this
yeah.
time.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
crazy because it's like he's like, yeah, I used to be a firefighter, and I'm like, yeah, I used to volunteer as a firefighter. It's like, yeah, and then I went through this, and then I'm like, yeah, I went through that too. Did we just become best friends?
Yeah, dude. It was literally like that. And then yeah, dude, he's great people, and Dougie and his son Mason, they're pretty good ass people, dude.
Yeah.
So I've known them. I met Mondo at a full draw film tour in Albuquerque, and he was selling the bow hitch. Just came out with the bow hitch, and talking to him about it and stuff, and then just his vibe, bro. He was so excited telling me about his Hawaiian hunt. He had just gotten back from Hawaii from hunting axis deer and stuff out there, and just the way he was telling the story, dude, and the energy he had, like, hell yeah, this dude's pretty cool.
Mhm.
Because he tells a story and it makes you feel like you're there.
Yeah.
You're there with him. So
Yeah.
it went from that to every time he would do like a random act of kindness giveaway, I tried to be a part of that. And then whenever he did the I forgot what he called it, but it was basically a rally to gather as much hunting equipment for the people that lost their stuff in the fires in Ruidoso. So we were a part of that. And part of that was us going to TAC. So
Mhm.
I had a bow I picked up, a full setup bow, arrows, the case, a couple of camo clothes or whatever, and we took it all up there, and he was able to give it to somebody, and so they can continue their hunt. So then he had another random act of kindness, and it's super simple. I'll tag you guys in it. I know you're not a whole lot on social media.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
But whenever it's usually around January when he
Mhm.
does it. So what happens is like you just comment and tell them a random act of kindness you've done. Like helping somebody on the side of the road with a flat tire, or it could be anything.
Mm-hmm.
Holding a door open for an older lady, or you know what I mean. And it enters you into a drawing.
Can you nominate somebody?
I nominated this guy. He can nominate people. He has different rules and stuff. We'll have to get with him and see what's good and what's not. But I told his story and stuff. But yeah, I would say you can nominate somebody and just tell them, hey, this is, put their name in the hat. This is what they did, and go from there. I've won 1 year subscription to Onyx. And then I've won the Elk Bros camp.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool. And I don't remember what else, but he does give away like the hunts in Hawaii. This year they gave away an elk hunt in northern New Mexico. So, some super cool stuff, dude. And it's just people being nice to each other.
Yeah.
That's it.
Tell me what you did.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because it's so simple, and people kind of forget how important that is, and what that means to somebody, and everyone's just so focused on themselves. So it's nice to be a part of that, or to hear that's going on, because it kind of centers you back to why we started doing this to begin with. And like it's like how he was saying too, it starts the year off right.
Yeah.
And it's true. It's a good way to start the year. Kind of resets your mindset, and then you get back into that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
The way that he talks about it and the way he describes it, it makes you want to do it.
Right.
And yeah, he's fucking super cool, man. I had such a blast hanging out with that dude. We hit it off like Josh was saying. Josh got a little jelly. We had to give him some peanut butter.
I sensed that.
Yeah, that was
for his
the-
jelly.
But I think later on he got you back with someone else. But that's something else. I think he's
Yeah. Talking about that. So we're at TAC day 1, and we're getting signed up, registered. So you have to go through a little process. They give you your wristband for your bow and your T-shirt, and give you your scorecard and all that stuff. And we're in line. I had just got off a meeting, or I was getting on a meeting, and we were in line. And I look down and I see this Hoyt bow, and it looks super familiar. And I'm like, what the hell? It looks so familiar. And I look at the site, and I'm like, I know that bow from somewhere. And then I happen to look up, and I see, these little shorts, like iconic shorts, and a black tee with a white hat, and like the hair sticking out the back. And I asked Josh, I'm like, hey man, is that Ty Jordan? And he's like, I don't know. And then, did you call him?
No, not right then.
No.
Not
that
right
was
then.
later. I'm getting ahead of myself. So he turned around, and we're like, oh shit, it is.
Yeah.
And
I was gonna call
yeah,
him, and then
we didn't want to be fanboys about it, but there he ended up talking to some other people, like right across from us. And they had the camera, and they were recording, and they were having like an interaction. So we're like, oh, we'll let that be. Yeah. And that was like it for me. I was like, that's cool. Like, just to even see that.
Yeah.
And then so we let that happen. We go our separate ways. We're hanging out, talking to Mondo, talking to the guys from Cutter, check out a couple of different booths, and then we shoot the practice range. And end of the day, that's whenever we had met up with you.
Mm-hmm.
And we ended up going and getting dinner at one of the buffets they had there. And we see him walk out. And before I can even say anything, Josh is like, Ty! And I just like fanboy turned around. I'm like, oh, pretend I'm not here. And came over. Such a cool dude, man.
Yeah.
Came over and started talking to us, or to Josh. And then we were just kind of just there. And he said hi to everybody. And then he's like, all right, we'll see you guys. And then he like took off. We thought he was leaving. Like he's going to go hang out somewhere, And no, he like took like 5 steps and then sat down by himself. And that's whenever Mondo was like, hey man, you want to come stay with us?
Yeah,
and he
we
did.
had the only table outside.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, man, I'll let you get back to enjoying your meal before it gets cold. Your food gets cold. So we said our goodbyes or whatever. And then, yeah, he just went and sat down in one of the chairs. Like, that's how Mondo is though, bro. Because I'll get into another thing that I saw Mondo do. Well, we saw Mondo do, and it's like just the person he is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, hey, man, like, we can come sit at the table with us. It'd be a lot more comfortable for you to eat.
Yeah.
And
yeah, he was
like,
kind of crouched over in this wood chair. Like, his food's like on his knees, and he's like kind of crouched over trying to eat. And we have this table to ourselves.
Yeah. Because we thought he was just going to go and
go back to his room.
Go back to his room or something and go eat. But no. Yeah, so we had to hang out with him for a little bit there. And then he asked us what we were doing later. And I was like, oh, shit, we just have a camp down there. When he's like, oh, I might go hang out with you guys. I was like, all right. So, yeah, we finished up there. And then Mondo was talking smack the whole way down because I was limping, bro. I was limping by that time. And he was just talking smack the whole way down. And then, all you guys were there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we all load up in Mondo's truck and stuff, and it was still this smack talking.
Freaking lifesaver, dude. Because we had asked the guy running the little trolleys or whatever you call them,
the shuttles.
Hey, what time did you guys stop? And he goes, we're gonna stop at 6:30.
6:30, yeah.
And we're like, okay. And then we end up hanging out, talking with Mondo, talking with everybody, and it was like what, like 8?
Yeah, it was a little later.
8, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna have to walk to the bottom of this freaking hill. Yeah. And then luckily Mondo was like, hey, you guys jump in my truck. We'll go. Yeah. And he's making fun of this guy because he's limping.
Yeah. and you started limping in the Sika course?
Yeah, I was fine, dude. I was fine, and then we started going downhill, like at a steep angle, and I just started giving way. Dude, I tried everything. Now, I was walking backwards for a while. I was hiking down backwards.
Yeah.
I took off that orange bandana thing that they give us, that for safety, and I wrapped that around my leg and I tied it as tight as I could, and that helped. But yeah, dude, I was hurting pretty good. Like, damn it. And then I took about half a bottle of ibuprofen, and we went through that. So,
Yeah, the ibuprofens.
Ibuprofen.
And then you even sat in the front seat of Mondo's truck, right?
Yeah.
He couldn't jump on the back.
Yeah. I think he was faking it.
I think
where are you going with that?
I think he was trying to sit
Yeah,
in
I
the
think
front
he was
seat. He's like,
just,
oh, I'm hurt, Mondo.
I'm hurt.
Yeah.
Let me sit in the front.
Medic, you're a medic, right?
Yeah, you're a medic.
You're a medic.
And then we ended up going back to camp. Dropped you guys off at your Jeep, and then you guys took off. We ended up hanging out. Mondo hung out for a little while. Had a couple of cold ones, and then Mondo was like, "Hey, I'm gonna turn in for the night. It's getting late." And before that, he was like, "Hey,
Ty said he's
Ty's
coming down.
Ty's gonna come down."
Yeah.
We were like, "Oh shit!" Like getting all excited, and then, it took a while. It took a while. We were kind of just hanging out, and then Mondo was like, "Yeah, I don't think he's coming, man. I'm gonna go call the wife. I'll call it a night. See you guys in the morning." I'm like, "All right, man. Later." We start putting stuff away, and then all of a sudden, I just hear, "Oh shit, this is nice."
Yeah.
And turn around, and I'm like, "Oh shit, there's freaking Ty Jordan," and I'm all trying to play it cool, try not to be.
Good thing it was dark.
Good thing it was dark.
Tell you're shy.
You know.
You're blushing.
Blushing, dude. My legs are shaking. I'm like doing a little dance, the Carlton dance.
Yeah.
Getting all excited. And then I sat down, hung out, talked, for a long while.
It wasn't even all about archery either, man.
Nah.
Just kind of,
Yeah.
It's they're just little chit chat. Didn't know him and stuff. And it turns out, he's from New Mexico. We didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit. So, we told him, we're from Deming, dude. So we know that our sports play their sports, out of Roswell and stuff. But it was a good chat. It was a good chat. We did pick his brain about certain things on archery and stuff, or what kind of, new things that he's heard about or he's getting into, and how he is, how he got to where he's at now. And it was a pretty good conversation. He was there for roughly about an hour or so.
Yeah. About that.
Yeah, because
what was so crazy is like how, like you see him on his channel, and you see him kind of doing his videos and stuff, and you think it's gonna be a different person behind the scenes, and no, man, he's so centered. He's real grounded. He's super humble, and just talking to him, like you're like, dang, that's super cool, man. Like, one of the things that I think I don't know if I had told you or Josh, but I was like, man, I hope that everyone that I meet that I watch on YouTube is like him, because you hear these bad stories about how people
set the bar high.
Oh yeah, man, such a cool dude, man.
Yeah, that's what whenever same way I saw him, I'm like, oh man, I was like,
I know that guy.
Yeah, I'm like, I told my wife, oh look, this is short shorts. I was like, look it, and then he was just like, he didn't.
Yeah.
He sat with us, had dinner.
Yeah.
And he just like, he bought you a beer.
Yeah.
He bought you a beer. He was just a cool dude. Like, I was just surprised.
Cool.
I was, they always say don't meet your heroes or your whatever, and because a lot of times they're fake or something, and now this guy was just
super grounded, super cool.
He was friendly, humble, like he was just true. Like,
yeah, man, and a man of his word. He said he was gonna come hang out, and he did. And
dude, that's the crazy part. We're missing that part. Mondo thinks he's not gonna come hang out because he said, "Hey, I'll be down in a little bit." Come to find out, he walked to down there,
and that's a long ways.
It was
where
a ways,
he was staying all the way down to the campsite.
Yeah,
so that was super cool.
Yeah, he walked all the way down there, and he walked all the way back.
Yeah.
I mean,
he definitely.
Realistically, we would have given him a ride, but our ride is our camp.
Yeah, it
our
was
tent.
our camp.
So, but I told Milo, dude, I was like, bro, as soon as you left, bro, I don't know how they didn't cross each other, walking across the parking lot. But as soon as he left, bro, he showed up. He's like, fuck, really? I was like, yeah, he walked down there. He's like, bro, if you would have said, I wouldn't went to pick him up.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a super cool experience.
Yeah. He definitely inspired me to wear shorts.
Yeah, the next day you wore shorts. They weren't long enough, or they weren't short enough. But
I was like, you know what? If Ty is wearing shorts, I'm gonna wear shorts
Yeah.
too.
Dude,
Maybe I'll shoot
I was
like
I was sweating pretty damn good, bro. I think next year I'll wear shorts too, man.
Yeah,
'Cause
man.
it was hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was definitely hot.
the
And
Ty Jordan
I
challenge.
had some thin ass like fishing pants on, dude, and
Mhm.
it was freaking hot up there.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That
Yeah.
first day I wore the Badlands, like early season pants,
Mm.
and they were almost see through. You know, I had to kind of really be careful when I bent over and stuff. 'cause,
Yeah, I saw
Your
SpongeBob.
You
saw
know?
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh man,
you saw your Patrick Star.
Patrick Starfish. But yeah, so I wore those and they were still pretty hot. And then the next day I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wear shorts.
Yeah.
And oh man, that's the way to go. That's definitely the way to go. But yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dope, man. But it was hot, you know,
Mhm.
and well, I would say look at the weather a little bit more. I saw 3 different applications. You know, if you Google it or if you use the Weather Channel app or whatever you use, there was 3 different predictions for the weather out there. And like one morning it said it was like 32, and then the other app said it was 55. And it's like, well, which one is it? It definitely felt like 32
Yeah.
that first night.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, it just like I don't know. It was cool. It wasn't too bad. It warmed up pretty quickly. The nights weren't too cold. The first night was, but we had just came from being here in the desert too.
Man.
So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And that's I'm freaking spoiled. So whenever we go on a trip or whenever we go on vacation, my wife usually packs all of my stuff. So this time it was different because she's at work. should have packed the night before, but of course, you know, being a man, I'm
Being
gonna
you.
pack. Being me,
Being
I'm
you.
gonna pack the morning of. And so I opened my boat case, started throwing stuff in there, and then we get into Durango, and I'm like, I don't think I brought any underwear or socks. It's like shit. You know? So we stopped at Walmart, and then we bought a bunch of groceries. I don't think we ate any of it either.
we didn't, dude.
Because we didn't know what to expect. So
What,
last
Tim?
year in Sunlight, their restaurant wasn't even open. The morning that
Yeah.
we went.
Yeah,
No,
that's
so-
true.
So we were like kind of like, yeah, if that happens, I want to be screwed and be stuck. And then we knew we weren't gonna be able to move the Forerunner once we set up camp. So, you know, precaution, we just went and got a bunch of fucking food.
Yeah, we didn't.
That's crazy. You forgot your stuff. I have this magic bag,
Yeah,
and every time we go somewhere, it just has my stuff in it.
yeah,
Yeah.
magically
Like it's just
appears
full,
in it.
and I'm just like, cool.
Yeah,
Everything I need is usually. In
mine's typically that way too. I don't know what happened this time.
You didn't charge the batteries.
I
on
didn't
your
charge the
bag.
batteries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Magic bag failed.
I gotta get me one of those. Sounds cool.
Sounds
So,
cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's the way my hamper works. Like if I
Right?
just throw stuff in there, it
Yeah.
magically gets washed and put away.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
Yeah, man, I gotta get one of those too. Where do you guys find all this magic stuff
I
at?
don't know. It's pretty cool though. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I've had it happen a time or two, but
Yeah.
yeah.
you have to get me something like that.
There you go. I'll put on
My
your
wife
wish list.
has one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You
she
try
has
to
one.
borrow hers.
Yeah,
See how that goes.
Yeah.
that- she never has a full hamper, bro. It always seems to be just nicely put away and stuff.
No,
Yeah,
those are fun.
I don't see her do it.
So
Magic?
how was your guys' experience since you shot both days? I only shot Sunday. Like the 2 days, like the 2 shoots were
I was kind of skeptical. I was like, how do people shoot more than one course? Because last year we shot just the one course, and we wore ourselves out.
Mhm.
But I think the management of like shooting in the morning, and
Dude,
and then, you know, we shot in right in the midday. We shot like 2:00.
yeah.
that was last year.
Last
We
year.
shot at 2, man, and first time and waiting on people. We actually joined the group because we kept waiting on them. They were waiting on somebody else, and that person was waiting on somebody else. So we ended up joining these people. There was like 3 or 4 of them, so we started shooting with them, and it was a cool experience. But at the same time, we didn't get. I felt like I didn't get to take it in the way I
Mhm.
wanted it to,
Mhm.
because you're shooting with people you don't know.
Yeah,
For one, and it's just I don't know. It just felt weird, man.
it's
It
like
Yeah.
just
being
felt-
on
they
a
were
blind
super
date.
cool. Don't get me wrong;
Yeah.
they were super cool people.
I
I
almost
did
thought of it.
have fun shooting with them, but when you miss with strangers.
Yeah, more
It's
pressure.
like, oh man, and then you go and shoot another one. It's like it takes away your confidence,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was super awkward. And then of course having to wait and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and what should have taken 3 or 4 hours like we did this time, it took us like 5.5, 6 hours.
Yeah.
So we missed. We did the vendor thing first thing in the morning till our shoot time, and then once we got back down the mountain, everything was closed already. So we just basically just walked right back down to the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and left. Yeah,
So
and
it kinda
and
sucked.
it was, yeah, I didn't like that experience just because we didn't really get, like, it felt rushed.
Yeah.
It really felt rushed. And then, like how Josh was saying, like shooting with a group of people that you never met, it's almost like being on a blind date. Like you want to have a good first impression, and you're trying to, like, you know, be courteous and be mindful, and you're more focused on what they're doing than how you're shooting, and then it affects how you're shooting, and then it just wasn't it wasn't that fun. They were super cool people, and they were super chill. Nothing against them. It just wasn't the experience for our first time.
Right.
Yeah.
And this time, you know, I think the key was shooting in the morning.
Yeah.
And it just left so much more time for activities after,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah, dude. Because I mean, we just went. That's the cool thing too, man, about having people there as vendors and stuff. Because like, hey, man, can I leave my bow here for a couple?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, put it right here, and just go about your business or whatever. So that's cool too. But like the first on Saturday when we shot, we didn't have to wait for anybody. You know, we were moving pretty quickly. Now the group behind us there was a pretty big group, right? And then I had seen the group that was in front of us. I'd seen them shoot, and we were walking up, and one of them went to go get their arrows, and they started walking down the road. I was like, okay, well, that's where the next horse is, next target. So whenever we shot, he went to go get the arrows, and then the guys behind us were like, yeah, man. I was like, how's the guys doing? You guys, I just trying to get to know him a little bit while we had time. Like, how many TACs have you done? And, I've done Pennsylvania. It fucking sucked because everybody out there's trying to be a social
Influencer.
media star, Instagram star. I'm sitting there with his camera. I'm like, oh,
dang.
I was like, all right. He's like, yeah, man, they hold up the line and stuff. And I was like, well, that sucks, man. I mean, it is what it is, whatever. So he pulls the arrows. So I was like, all right, see you guys later. I started walking down the road because that's what I saw the group in front of me do. And then he calls me. He's like, hey, where are you at? I'm at Target 2. I don't see you. I'm walking down the road. I was like, I saw that guy like kind of meet out, but no, I had to go and find him. I had to walk back into the woods and go and find out where he was, which didn't take too long.
Nah, it wasn't too long.
I came out right in front of him. But yeah, man, it was just little things like that, like those little jabs.
Yeah.
Like, I do. Like, we're here to have a good time and record our stuff and everything, but we also, like you said in the beginning, we gotta be mindful of the other shooters and stuff. Like, and Ty's the same way. He's like, I don't record every single target, man, because I don't want to hold anybody up.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, so if I have a chance, or if they want to pass around me, I'll let them do that, and that way I can film what I need to film, and then I'm out.
Yeah.
So
what's crazy is I was watching a couple of the videos that he posted, and in the comments there was somebody talking about don't you think it's cheating to go and put your tripod next to the target and then you can see where the 12 ring is? And he's like, dude, the last thing I'm thinking about is where the 12 ring is. I'm trying to figure out how to get the next shot, where my tripod is, and not to hold anybody up.
Yeah.
So it's not a competition. I'm not competing against anybody but myself. So and you still have to hit the 12 even if you can see it.
Yeah.
And that guy was like, I don't think he was expecting Ty to answer or reply to the comment. And when he explained it to him, he's like, oh no, he's like, I love your stuff. I was just, saying it out loud or whatever. And he's like, appreciate the support, and he's super cool about it. But you do have those people, and we were trying to be mindful, and I felt like I didn't record as much as I wanted to, but at the same time I didn't want to hold anybody up. We didn't want to be in anybody's way, and just making sure that the parts that I did record, it was just us. There wasn't anybody in the background. There wasn't anybody coming through. But yeah, for my first time recording, definitely some improvements need to be made.
Yeah. No, definitely, man, and we'll get there. But yeah, man, it's just that's the main thing I think is we shot with you,
Mhm.
and we ran into a group, right? It's like, oh, you want to shoot around us? And I'm like, no. And then he
Yeah.
was fiddling around with something. What are you messing with? They're like, no, because you're
I
still
was
trying to get
tra-
ready with
I was
something.
trying to change my batteries out.
That was
and
the first.
yeah,
The
the
very
very
first
first
one,
yeah.
yeah. So we're like, all right, nah, go ahead. He's still messing with his thing or whatever.
Yeah, it got a little awkward there because
Yeah.
one of the bigger guy had said, no, I don't want to shoot like in a big group.
Yeah.
And then we ended up shooting with them for a little bit, and then we
Well,
broke
that
off.
was their shit because they had said, yeah, go ahead and shoot.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I was like, all right, cool, we'll shoot. And then we all shoot, and then they follow us through get the arrows, and then we just ended up with them.
Yeah.
I
And
think
then,
we did that for like 3 times, and then finally they lost.
Yeah,
an
they
arrow,
lost one.
and
they're
then
like,
they said, "Oh, well,
We're gonna
looking
stick
for
around."
it, so
Yeah.
go ahead and go."
yeah, and then we
I-
never saw them again.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to keep shooting with them. They were fucking cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Stan,
they're
bro,
funny.
that's
Yeah.
Stan was cool, man.
Dude,
I like
Chuy
this
tells
vibe.
that Goliath dude, he said, dude, don't fall back, he'll kill us both. It's a big ass dude.
Yeah,
What-
you're all like, "You'll smash both of us."
Yeah.
And then
That's what I told him.
what did he say? He's like, what if we see a bear? He's like, well, you better help the bear.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
you better
"Damn."
help the bear.
What the Chewy told him, he's like, bro, if we run into a bear, you better fight him.
And then he's like, "You better help the bear."
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he gets tired of that kind of shit, dude. Because
Yeah.
he was a big dude.
But he was man.
And when I shook his hand, bro, I was like, give me my fucking hand back, bro. They were yanked it out. I was like, give me my hand back, bro. Got
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. And that's the cool thing about TAC is like you just meet like it's like the way that I was explaining it to Mariela because she's like I don't understand it, but she's never been to a sporting event either. But it's
Yeah.
almost like going to a sporting event and cheering for the same team. Like this, like
Uh-huh.
you're there and you're like everyone's like trying to do this like towards the same goal, and it's just like it's so much fun.
Yeah.
And you have all these different bow brands and you have all these different people that shoot different courses, different styles of archery, but they're all there to have a good time.
No,
It's so
definitely,
much
man. It's that they're all like-minded individuals and stuff.
Yeah.
And you do have some jackasses.
Yep, and we met one.
Yeah. But,
Yeah. Don't be
that
that guy.
one dude.
Don't be that guy.
You could tell, man, that he just trashed everybody's
Yeah,
party there.
yep.
Because everybody's just like, what the f is wrong with this guy?
Yeah.
Being a dick, but that was a small, maybe 10, 15-minute portion of the whole weekend and
Yeah.
stuff. And even though it's memorable because of how douchey that dude was, it didn't take away from any
Yeah.
of the experience
No.
that we had.
Nah.
And after
So much
that, I mean,
fun.
yeah, honestly, this last one that we did, just man, it's the icing on the cake. I don't know how we're gonna top it next year.
Yeah.
It was just. I was telling my wife, I was like, it's weird because I know I was there.
Mm-hmm.
I had a blast. I was only gone for 4 days, but it felt like I've been gone for months.
Yeah.
But it also feels like it didn't happen.
Yeah, it was such a good reset, man.
Yeah.
Like for me, like being stressed out at work and dealing with whatever I got going on at work and whatever you got going on at home, just to go out there and de-stress the way that we were able to do that, it was so much fun. Yeah.
Dude, I was
Man.
stoked on the freaking chicken wings, bro. That was a
Oh.
high.
Yeah.
What was it?
The chicken wings
Uh-huh.
at the pizza place, they're bomb.
I don't,
Really?
I don't know if they were really good, but I
Yeah.
think part of it was that we hadn't ate.
Oh yeah, that's another thing, bro. We didn't eat breakfast.
Yeah.
We
No,
were like,
Saturday?
none of those days.
Yeah.
None of those days because
Uh-uh.
we didn't eat breakfast with you either.
Yeah. I
Oh yeah,
brought
yeah, you brought
McDonald's.
breakfast. Oh, shit. You brought breakfast. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. We
Yeah.
did. But the other day, yeah, we didn't. We
No.
didn't have breakfast.
We
dude.
shot
just
the course and
went
then
up
we
there raw.
got down and then we went to that little pizza spot,
Yeah.
and man,
I think yeah, we got down and then grabbed a couple of beers and some food and some food and then we got some recharged and then we went and hit up Mondo again to
yeah,
go bug him.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it was we went through that first. We didn't have snacks in our bags. I had the tuna packets and we took some forks. That was it. We didn't eat 'em.
And again, none of you guys listened to your last podcast because you
That's
guys
'cause-
both said you're gonna take snacks.
Yeah,
Take
and the thing
snacks.
is, dude, like we didn't find time to eat it.
Mhm.
yeah,
But at the
Yeah.
same time, like I never felt hungry when I was up
Mm-mm.
there. It's only whenever you're getting closer to the vendors, you're like, oh shit, I am hungry.
yeah.
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 And-
No, and for me, I shot the first day with that small muley freak pack,
Mhm.
and my arrows fit, and then I had the platypus bladder with the the bladder that attaches to the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a smart water bottle in there, and that's literally all that fit. And I was like, man, and my extra batteries that I didn't charge. So that was my biggest regret, was just my battery management sucked. I didn't charge any of my batteries. I had the gimbal, and then I had the tripod. And the tripod, I forgot the attachment to the camera, so I couldn't use that. And then I thought I had bought in this battery charger, and I thought it was like an AirPod case. Like when you put the AirPods back in the case, it charges them. I thought it was the same concept, and it wasn't. So there I am, like, okay, this battery's that I'll shove it in the case, and it'll charge it, and then I'll pull the other battery out, and it didn't. So
that thing's not a battery charger?
it's not.
What the hell?
It's well, it charges the batteries when it's hooked up to the to there, but it's not.
Oh wow.
So I was like, man,
It's a learning experience.
Yeah.
That was the first time.
And that was the thing, is so I had the camera, battery died second day, 6 targets in, battery was dead. And then we used the gimbal, and that was cool because I was able to get like some pretty steady footage of us walking and us getting some shots in. And then that died, and then I was back to just holding the phone in my hand and recording like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I should.
There's still some footage on the GoPro that I need to pull off. I don't even know what's on it. I don't remember when I turned it on or anything, but there's some footage on there to check out. But yeah, it was definitely a learning experience overall. I liked the highlight, I think, for me, man, was just hanging out with the dudes, meeting new people and stuff, and you know, like I was telling you, because you're all like, oh, I didn't want to walk around the vendors because you guys know everybody.
Right, you guys, everywhere we went, you guys were talking to them.
Yeah, so
it seemed like you knew everybody.
Yeah, and a lot of that comes from social media, man. Like, oh, that's so and so. That guy's friends with one of my other buddies or whatever. Like Aaron Snyder is the head of the American Bowman out there in Bailey, Colorado. I wanted to go to his shoot. Wasn't able to make it out, but maybe next year. But yeah, ran into Aaron Snyder, and then we knew the guy Dale with the Ibex team. We knew he was gonna be there. The reps from Easton, we didn't know, because every year, last year was a different rep, but like the cutter stabilizer guys, we hung out with them for a little bit. We met them last year, and they're super cool, and they have badass products, man. I'm digging. I got that quiver on.
Did you?
Yeah, it's dope. Dude.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
So they came out with a new quiver and stuff, and I'm excited for what they do, man. You know?
Yeah, that's another thing too. That's the coolest thing about TAC, is seeing these products before anybody else, because you see them online, and some of the times they don't have them on the market yet. Like the quiver, that was something that was new that they had at TAC, and we had access to it to be able to look at it and buy one. And Josh got me one that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I was excited about that thing months ago when I saw him have a picture of it. Oh, this is a new quiver and stuff, innovation and whatever. And I sent him a picture, like, dude, that's a badass quiver. I want it. And sure shit, dude, we get there and everything. And the thought behind the way it works is so simple, and it's just lightweight. It's only 4 arrows, man, but you can use that shit with a blindfold. Like you don't have to look to put your arrows in or anything.
That's my biggest complaint with the tight spot, is
quiet.
you have to shove the arrows in there because the material that it's made out of, to hold the arrow, it has to do that.
Yeah, and these guys, I mean, it held your 4mm arrows snug, right? And I shoot 6mm, and I had no issues, man.
Yeah, I was testing it.
Badass,
so I had with me, I had the 4mm, the Easton 4mm long range, and then I had the Easton 5.0s, and both of those fit. I had them on. I had 2 of the 4mm and 2 of the 5.0s, just carrying it around. You couldn't.
It's dope. It doesn't make any noise. It's adjustable. If
what's cool about it?
Long, you can chop it up with an arrow saw and make it shorter.
Yeah.
It's a lot of variations you can do with it, man. It's dope.
Yeah.
I like it.
The coolest part for me was, like, I have the tight spot, and then I have the PSE, and both of those, on the PSE, you have to change out the gripper for the arrows, for depending on what size arrows you have. So you can run a smaller or a larger diameter arrow, but you have to change out that gripper. And it's 2 Allen bolts. You pull those out, and then you're able to run whatever arrow. On the tight spot, it's the same thing. It's an Allen bolt, and you have to tighten the Allen bolt to make the fit tighter, or loosen it to make it for a larger diameter. These guys, it doesn't matter. On the fly, you don't have to adjust nothing. You can just put it in there. It's spring loaded, so it retains the arrow very well. And then
That's
him-
from cutter stabilizer.
and him showing us, and he was like showing us how it worked and all that stuff, and just to hear like the thought process behind it and kind of how his mind works when he's creating stuff, that's fucking cool, man. It's so cool. And then American made, shit, you can't beat that. It's like,
Well, since we're on cutter stabilizers, you actually hooked me up with the stabilizer and kickstand.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Versus stand.
Yeah, and that was pretty awesome. So you get my vote for the what is it, the random act of kindness. But dude, it was a night and day difference too. As far as, I don't know if you got tired of seeing my broken kickstand.
Yeah.
And you decided because it was held up with a zip tie. But
It was the coolest thing, bro.
that was
because he set you up, right? You put the stabilizers on and everything, and you pick up the bow, and you're like, I don't really feel a difference, man. I don't know. It just feels the same to me.
Yeah.
You took your old stabilizers off and put the cutters on, and you're like, I don't know. I can't tell.
yeah.
And then go right up that mountain, shoot 25 targets, and then you're like, dude, this is fucking sick. Now I
Dude,
can
yeah,
feel it.
I
It's
could
night
feel
and
it.
day.
Like when I was holding it, I could see a difference as far as the weight, because I didn't realize that I put so much weight on the front of my stabilizer, and my bar was so heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is your actual bar
My bar
was heavy.
Yeah.
And to be able to distribute that weight to the front of the bow where it makes your
matters.
pin
Yeah, because
steadier.
with all the equipment, the kickstand and the bar and the weight, my 10-inch bar with all the weight weighed more than
Mm-hmm.
the
That
kickstand, that whole setup. And
Yeah.
I was just like, no, I can't feel it, like. But once we started shooting, and I was, dude, like it was,
Yeah.
I could feel a big
It's
difference.
dope, dude, because the shafts on them, even on the kickstand, they're carbon.
Mhm.
They're carbon fiber, so they're lightweight, and all the weight is right where it needs to be.
Yeah.
Right on the end and stuff.
Yeah, and he
And,
explained it to me. He set it up, and he's all, here, look, let me.
Yeah.
And then I chose a color, and he's, are you sure you want to go with that color? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, well, you know what? Let's switch to black. And
Yeah.
he didn't care. He just switched everything over
Yeah.
and explained to me and everything. And it was just like,
They're badass dudes, man. Fucking
Yeah.
shout out to Earl and Brandon and Isaac. We
Yeah,
met
super
Isaac
cool.
this year, dude. Cool ass dudes. But great products, man. And like Hada was saying though, it's cool because you're talking to these vendors, man. But what a lot of people don't realize is that's who created the product. That's the
Mhm.
owner of the company, and you're getting to hear exactly why he did what he did,
mhm.
why it is what it is, and why you should buy it. So you're not going through a rep; you're going through the actual owner, and now you're on a face-to-face basis with the owner of that company.
Yeah.
So it makes it a little bit more personal. So whenever they come out with a new product and stuff, I get excited about it because I know
Yeah.
they're gonna have it at TAC.
Mhm.
That was the first thing after we said what's up and shook hands or whatever. Like 'cause they know who we are.
Yeah.
And they knew we were coming, and so it's like I was like, "Where's the quiver at, bro?" And he's like, "Dude, I have it right here." Like, that's what I'm after right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, "I'll take 2." I didn't even care about the price. I was like, "I'll
Yeah.
take 2." And I was like, "We got to get set up." And unfortunately for me, I didn't have my bracket,
Yeah.
which I
That's-
think it arrived today. But
Oh, really?
Hada gave me
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
So.
So
I do
you,
that,
you
so.
got the same ones. Well,
Mhm.
The
that,
quivers,
that was
yeah.
that
Yeah.
same one that you're running.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's just cool, man. Because like last year, like he set me up with some cutter stabilizers too, just like he did
Yeah.
you. And yeah, man, they're amazing. I love them. They're super thin, so like the wind doesn't really affect them at
Mhm.
all. You're
Mhm.
moving around it, you can stay more steady and stuff. So I have the front, the back bar. Color matches my bow almost freaking
It's
perfectly.
identical.
Mhm.
Dude, that thing is dead
and
on.
then the kickstand, I go to like Rick at Bacanar is like, dude, what kind of kickstand is that? Because his Badger was asking,
Mhm.
and I told him, I was like, yeah, just cutter stabilizers, dude. It's a Versus stand. And like, all right. When I took my bow to High Desert and I was walking out, and Ethan's like, hey man, that's a badass kickstand. Where'd you get that? And I told him, like, yeah, dude, cutter stabilizers. Well, the last time I went into
High desert.
High Desert, I was telling them, bro, like, you guys got to carry cutter, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's badass.
Yeah.
I think people really dig them and stuff. And
Nah,
get in
they
contact
nailed
with
it.
them.
They nailed it, man. The aesthetic on those things, the way that the carbon looks, I think they rival any other, stabilizer
Yeah.
manufacturer out there. Quattro, those guys are pretty good. They have like a different style. It's like a layered carbon fiber, so they're pretty unique. But the innovation behind cutter is
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, they look good.
yeah. The
They
aesthetic's
function,
fucking awesome.
It works good.
Yeah, man.
And
I think they perfected it, honestly. So yeah, I want to see guys like that work in shops with, like, local shops with us, and stuff. I know some shops are smaller than others and stuff, but while we were there at that event, they linked up with the guys from Hit or Miss. So now the cutter stabilizers will be available at Hit or Miss. So our bow shop down here is a little bit in limbo and stuff. I would like to see it, flourish, but I don't know what the situation is there now.
Yeah, our bow shop's kind of
It's and it's not because of business, man. It's just the property got sold.
yeah,
so
the development of
looking for
the property where he's at and kind
that's
of
tough.
yeah.
But yeah, I would like to see, some of the guys that like the bow hitch as well. Reach in and get some marketing done down here and have the products down in southern New Mexico where people can go out and get one and see it firsthand, like the Bow Buddy.
Yeah, that's what I was going to next. Is seeing that come to fruition, like from nothing to where he is now. It's crazy. And
like, what do you say, like 70,000 sold
to 200, and net profit for the year, I think he's at 220,000. So that's a pretty good year.
Yeah.
And it was a game changer. We rocked them on the way up. Josh hung his bow on the back seat of the 4Runner, and dude, I kept looking back there, and it was
just
cool, man.
Chilling down there,
Just
bro.
chilling.
Just kicking its feet, having a time of its life.
Yeah.
So it was dope, dude. I was like,
I think Josh hung his bow on it. I hung my bino harness and backpack on it with my arrows in it, and man, it was cool.
Yeah,
it was cool.
fine,
We got there, and shout out to him, man. He hooked us up with 12, 14 of those to give away.
14.
And every person that we showed them, oh, I've seen this on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen this on TikTok. Oh, that's pretty cool. And then they were super excited about it. We handed them out. Hey, make sure you guys like and subscribe to not only SB Archery but to ours as well. And they did. It was cool, and it was a cool little icebreaker too. There was a couple of people that we kind of held up a little bit on the course, and I was telling Burball that I made it a point to give it to groups, and I would give it to one person, so other people would be like, "Oh, I want one." I was like, "Hey, check it out on the website, and you guys get one." And so it was cool, but it was cool to see. And then going back to, like, it's crazy how there's some people that have a knack for that, like turning an idea into a product, and it could be so simple, but they just it's the consistency of doing it and getting it out there, and it takes a lot of time and passion, dedication to do that.
Yeah,
and he's got all that, so
that's
pretty cool.
That's one of the cool things about going to a TAC event like that, because you meet people like Bow Bar Archery, where he's innovated the bow vise to fit a tripod, and
dude, how crazy
tools,
is that?
The tools, the arrow leveling, and all that stuff. And since that, I have come across some other products that are similar. I don't know how patents work, but there's some other products as far as the bow levels and stuff. There's some other products that are pretty similar. And but yeah, man, just taking an idea. What's crazy too is with bow bars, like, we're talking to him, right? I was like, dude, I want a set of those, because he's like, I'm gonna get a set.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, get me one too, man, because I'll work on my stuff all the time. And then he's like, talking, and then he goes, my buddy owns Persistent Cut Archery. Like, he's the creator of it. Like, dude, that's what I use to put a sight tip on my bow to come up here.
Yeah.
So, like, my shit's not working right though. So as I talk to your buddy,
Yeah.
but it's like it's how small of a world it is,
Yeah.
dude. Cause like, all right, it's another well-known company, but this guy knows him personally. That's his buddy,
Mhm.
you know. And then you meet people like Mod Archery,
Yeah.
where I've been using that saw for I think a year now.
Yeah.
Best saw I've ever used, and then you go look at their booth, and that's the owner and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like,
And you're able to get the spinner
yeah, I
a
got the spinner,
week
and they're like,
before it comes out.
yeah, I just barely saw the
Is
review
it that
and
little
stuff
one?
on
That
Luncast.
little
Yeah.
one that comes out?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude,
I
did you
Yeah.
saw that
feel
one.
it? Did you see how like sturdy and heavy
Yeah.
it is?
Yeah, dude.
It's
dope,
badass.
dude. And it's like you said, you get them before anybody else does.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, it's an amazing event. I like it. Being part of that circle and stuff.
Yeah, I remember the night before we left, I'm watching the video for the Ultra View Slide
Mhm.
2, the brand new one. And then we get to TAC Thursday night, Friday morning. I walk up the hill and go to the vendor. Hey, man, you got the Ultra View Slider 2? He's like, yep. You want to check it out? I'm like, heck yeah.
Yeah.
And able to look at it and feel it and see it. You want to buy it? I have them in stock right now. And they had everywhere online sold out. And they have some right there.
Yeah. That is cool too, because like, we're shooting at the practice range,
Mhm.
right? And I had just gone back from retrieving some arrows. Then dialed in for our next shoot, and Ty Jordan shows up, and he's shooting that UV2
Yeah.
slider, and then his sight tape
Dialed in. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like he told us he was gonna go up
Yeah.
there too, but getting his shit sighted in and stuff so that he can go and shoot a video on it, right then and there. It's like that thing's not available to anybody right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to go shoot it, you can go shoot it.
Yeah.
Another thing too, like we could have rented SIG binos.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I was about to
Rangefinder.
touch on that too.
We could have
Yeah.
rented them. They go out in course and actually use them and just bring them back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where else would you do that, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a badass event, bro, and I'm super glad that you were able to make it out and stuff and
Dude, me
enjoy
too.
that with us, man.
Yeah.
I'm just-
It was,
and
it
it's
was fucking dope.
crazy just how it happened. You had months to prepare, and I had 3 days.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
But-
but you got to figure it out, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
nah,
Got
you
it
guys
figured out.
figured it out for me. I mean,
Nah, dude, we were like choosing that shit on Sunday, bro. We cannot let him shoot by himself, bro.
And
We
dude-
have to try.
that's what I was scared. I'm like, dude, can you guys at least go with me? Like,
We could have.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what I was. And then he's on nah. And then that's when that morning you're all call Hara.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
So-
when I called you, and you're all like, yeah, we could shoot together. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
like my nerves went. I was nervous and excited, but when
Mhm.
I found out you guys were gonna be able to shoot with me, I was just
Yeah.
so much more excited. I'm like, yeah,
Hell yeah.
because
Yeah.
I was scared. I'm like, man, I don't,
So I didn't know this, but they have a spectator fee.
Mhm.
So like next time, like if we wanted to take the kids
Yeah.
with us, or
yeah,
the-
for a non-shooter,
for a non-shooter,
yeah.
yeah, it's like $25
Yeah.
or whatever it might be. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so next time we can all go out. And
Mhm.
stuff. I think
Yeah.
you're gonna do that next year and have your brother shoot
Yeah.
us?
Yeah. I'm going to have young Jamie Gustavo shoot. He's a lot better at recording than I am, and he's got like a better eye. Like,
Mm.
yeah.
I
And
think
it-
that'll be cool because then you're not gonna have that pressure of trying to shoot and record.
Yeah.
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 Try to get all this good
Mhm.
video, and then
Yeah, no, and I was telling him when I got back, he's like, "How was it?" And I go, "You know what, man? I didn't realize how much work goes into filming something or recording something."
Yeah.
And then shame on me, man, because I bought all this equipment to do TAC, and I didn't do any research on it, like the battery chargers. I know that it wasn't for that. I got the DJI mics. I just figured out that they have different modes on them for like noise pollution and noise canceling.
Mm.
I just figured out that you can record on 2 different channels, like how we're doing right now, so you can go back and edit, the audio on it. And this is all stuff that's like in the manual when you buy it. I was like,
dude, but
don't need
What
those.
dude reads a manual?
You
yeah,
know?
but it's just like anything else. Just
Yeah.
You
Trial and error, man.
trial and error.
Yeah,
Like you're gonna get
it-
better. The next one's gonna get better,
Yeah,
and just like anything
yeah,
else.
yeah. So that's what I'm looking forward to now. And Gustavo's actually gonna shoot, not shoot, but he's gonna go with us to the next bow shoot. He's gonna record
So this weekend?
this weekend, the long range and the course, which would be cool to have that. and do a couple of videos and do a couple of edits. Because what sucked was I was planning, like I had a plan on how I was going to structure these videos and do a couple of YouTube and then a bunch of TikToks. But since half of the video was recorded on the camera and then half of it was recorded on the phone, just getting it all into one device, like onto the computer, I was having some trouble getting it to all fit. So I just ended up just making a bunch of TikToks. And then, like, if you notice on some of those videos, I started on like, I think target 8 or 9. But when we got to the course, when we were talking about going up there, the ski lift, all that stuff's left out. It's just like at the middle and moving forward from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I tried 2 different mics. I tried the boom mic. That worked pretty good. But there was a bunch of what I like about the DJI mics is like I'm recording Josh as he's shooting and he's able to talk
and
normal and I can hear it. So I know what's going on. Like on that shot, I know what's going on or what he's aiming at, what he's doing. And vice versa, I can do the same thing. But it just kind of sucked at getting it all put together.
It's a lot to deal with, man. It's a lot to deal with to be able to record and get the footage and the right shot and then still be able to shoot your target and still be able to trash talk and pay attention to, you know, your buddy not dry firing his bow and shit like that. So and it's a lot. And
heck yeah.
And then not only that, it's a hike.
Yeah.
We're not just walking on a trail. I mean, it is.
Yeah, it's a hike. And then you have to be mindful of the people around you, making sure you're not holding anybody up. So it's so crazy because like it makes you appreciate what Ty does a lot more. Yeah. Like watching his videos and watching the footage he gets and the high standard of quality that he has for his content, dude, it's crazy good.
Yeah, you realize how much work he actually goes into it.
And dude, it's like he shoots all day and then that same night he's editing. You know what I mean? And does it all and stuff. Like, holy shit. I mean, that's what he does though. That's his job.
Yeah.
That's you know, he's not new to it.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's one thing
it's a crazy trip that tripped me out. It's like, because we know, you know, his videos, he's got good content. Yeah. It's no brainer. We know that. But like, hey, he just dropped a video and you're like, all right, go look at it. And it's got like 3,000 views already. I'm like, bro, he just dropped it.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. Chuy's on fire.
Yeah.
So he's on 500 or mine.
Yep. Those are mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's dope, dude. It's dope to be able to see, not only, you know, be familiar with his content, but see what he actually goes through to get it.
Yeah.
You know.
No, and what, just talking to him and talking about how he's like, you know, the amount of effort and time, dedication that goes into it. Because he was talking about he prints his own shirts, he does all his merch. He's like, I do that. I package it. I put it in the. If it's going to your house, I put it in that box. I'm sending it to your house. And you know, we were talking about the whole mindset, like where people are like, must be nice, like, and he's like, no, dude, I work my ass off.
Yeah.
Like nobody sees that behind the camera.
Yeah.
But seeing him actually out there, the amount of stress and work that he puts into these videos, and the amount of, you know, sometimes, you know, that it's like a 12-14 hour day for him, and then you see him out there the next day and he's so grounded, so humble. He's you know, anyone that acknowledged him, I watched him talking to somebody at the practice range, and the guy was like, I follow you on TikTok, and he was like, what's your username? I'll follow you back. Like that's so cool, man. Just to like, you know, like reciprocate that and just kind of be on the same level, and he doesn't see himself above anybody, you know. And just talking to him and kind of what he's been going through and the stuff that, you know, the struggles that he's dealt with, and you're like, man, he's just like one of us.
Yeah.
So cool, man. So cool. Yeah.
Good stuff, man. He fits in our group pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe next year, as he was supposed to shoot with us on
Sunday. He was gonna shoot with us Prime on Sunday, and we can't blame him.
He was editing. Right?
Yeah.
I called him out. I was like, hey, I was like, Ty Jordy, where you at, bro? He was out. You see this dumbass dude.
What did you say? Come shoot with us, and I was like,
oh yeah, we're gonna shoot the Prime Force right now.
scared.
And then you're all like, come shoot. unless you're scared.
uh,
Yeah, he messaged me too though. He's like, bro, I slept in.
yeah, we
Like,
gotta
I
figure
figured,
something out,
dude, that's a
man.
long weekend.
Got some badass ideas. You can tell he's got vision. Like everything that he's doing is getting him, like more recognition, a little bit higher, and you can tell he's got the same mindset as like Mondo and the guys from Cutter. Like just because doesn't have a like physical product, his content's his product, and it's just watching him progress through it. It's pretty cool, man.
But he does have a product. He has his
Yeah,
aerotherapy
t-shirts,
and
the
his
t-shirts
hat,
and stuff.
Yeah.
his t-shirt.
I think that's new. The aerotherapy. Hooked us up with some shirts. But he's also gonna be doing some. Well, he just posted right now that he's got the stabilizer set up.
Yeah,
With
Quattro.
Quattro. That's a badass purple, dude. That flat color purple is pretty dope. And then also, I don't know if we're allowed to talk about any of this stuff. I think is he.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, well, we won't go there.
We'll wait on that.
We'll wait till I see something in
we're-
stone for him. But
Yeah, we're too big of a platform to. No, we don't want to. We don't want to
I
spoil.
don't want
the
to be that
surprise.
guy who's like, oh yeah, this new podcast guy's outed him. Like,
Yeah.
But he did have some interesting stuff in that I'm interested in it myself. Yeah, I'll have to get with him about that because he did say some stuff. So we'll see. But like,
Yeah, it was
like you were
definitely
saying,
cool.
like the mindset, bro, of if all the people that we talked to, whether it be, shout out to freaking Hardline Hydration too, bro. Him and his son, they're
Oh,
dope. Dude. That's
yeah.
a hell of a product.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the same mindset, bro. It's like, hey, how do I make this better? I'm gonna make it better for you, and you're gonna love it. And every single one of those products is like, oh shit, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
And it's something simple like the bow hitch, for example. A lot of the stuff not a lot of stuff. There's one product that I have that he hasn't dropped yet, and it's a design thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Super simple, very effective. I've been waiting for him to release it, but it's badass.
Yeah.
I like it. It's very very convenient.
Yeah.
But there's some things behind it that.
Yeah.
Anyways, super simple product, right? You have the bow hitch, you have the rifle sling, you have the tripod sling, and it's all in the same attachment, right? But he only doesn't just do that. He does hats, does shirts. That shirt that we got from him.
Yeah.
What do they call it? It's like athletic wear.
Yeah. Dry fit.
Yeah. But it's badass, dude.
Yeah.
And things like that. It's like if you just stop at one product, cool, you can make money on that. But even freaking Burball, dude. You went with the Bow Buddy, and he's got kickstands. He's got other products.
Kickstands, and then the one that's like really flying off the shelves now is and it's super unique looking arrow holder, like for when you're out on the range. A little arrow tube that comes off the ground, but like the way that it's designed, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but like, they don't all stay on one product,
Right.
So
yeah, it's like an evolution. They evolve into different
it's crazy
branches of it.
Like Mod Archery, they had the saw. A lot of that shit's 3D printed,
Mm-hmm.
and now they have the arrow spinner. You know what I mean? And so Hardline Hydration, Cutter stabilizers. He started with the stabilizers. Now he's got a quiver. Next year we're expecting something different.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about that yet, but
let's talk about the hardline hydration.
Hardline Hydration.
Because for me, I rocked the platypus bladder, and the reason I bought that last year at TAC was because it was simple and you can detach the bladder and attach it to a water bottle. But then you have to deal with the bladder. And I found out the hard way, you have to really get in there and clean it and really make sure that it dries, because if it doesn't, when you go to take a drink from that thing, it's gross.
Yeah.
And, I spent some time, went to Cabela's, bought tablets, put them in the hydration bladders, washed them, bought a kit to clean the hoses with, and then a little drying kit that you have to build inside of it to get the air to go in there and kill all that stuff. With the hydration, hardline hydration, it's a freaking water bottle. And the issue with the platypus was there's no vent on it. So when you're sucking on the water to get it out of there, it's compressing that water bottle shut. And then before you know it, you have this crumpled freaking water bottle in your backpack, and you're making all kinds of noise because you're sucking on it. It's compressing it, so it's cracking and popping and making all these noises. That's not ideal for when you're hunting.
No.
And with the hardline, man, it's insulated. You can take it apart. You can wash it, dishwasher safe. And then it came, you can buy, no, yeah, it came with the lid, and then it came with the one for the hose on it. And then I saw they had the cleaning tools for the hoses. And it's just no brainer, man. It's so cool.
Yeah. So his whole thing is, bladder suck.
Yeah.
That's their slogan, bladder suck. And I caught wind of it, and I had seen it on social media that if you brought in your old bladder and stuff, they'd hook you up with I think it's like 50% discount or whatever. I got a good deal on mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. You have to flip out the bladder inside out and all that
Mhm.
stuff. And he gave me the deal. I got the hydration system from him. Got the extra mouthpiece. And then the bottle with the insulator and stuff. So super cool setup. What I like about it too is like you don't have to detach your hose. It has a clip on there too. That's another big thing. It has a clip, so you can clip your hose to your pack. But it has a quick disconnect at the bottle, so you don't have to take the whole damn thing out.
Yeah.
So it's super innovative stuff. And the only thing he asked was that if I'd throw my bladder away.
Yeah.
And his son actually went and did it.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, man, that's really, really great system and stuff. And a lot of great companies, man. Like, I was on Black Rifle's website looking for those damn energy drinks.
Did you find them?
I did, yeah. But I didn't have a chance to look for the ordering process. So.
Yeah.
What flavors y'all want?
Man, the white, for me, that white one was good.
You?
That white one was,
The white one?
yeah. I think that's the only one I tasted.
No,
I tasted the blue.
blue.
On
You had blue,
Sunday.
you had red, I had white.
Yeah.
And then the day 2, we all had red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit is good.
It was good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
good.
was.
What was cool about it was no crash.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what the science behind it is, but I was pretty amped up on the
Mhm.
ski lift, and then getting up there and getting the first couple of arrows. I'm running up to the target, kicking my feet.
Yeah, I got that.
And then it wore out. It wasn't a crash, and then I was like, oh man, I'm not as there's no more pep in my step. What
Yeah.
happened? But it wasn't like Red Bull. I can definitely feel the crash. Monster, definitely feel the crash.
Yeah.
And you know what too is I didn't feel as bloated with the
That's true.
Red
Mhm.
Bull.
And it's zero sugar, dude.
yeah, 0 sugar. Was it carbonated? I don't think it was
I
carbonated
think
either.
so.
I don't think so. I didn't get
It's
that.
200 milligrams of naturally sourced caffeine.
Yeah.
That's some good stuff.
But yeah, you are right about not feeling bloated.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
It was like a smooth, like,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
That was
so-
pretty good. The Black Flag too. That stuff was good.
Damn, dude. Yeah, the Black Flag is really good.
Yeah.
It's basically it's like drinking an alpha brain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just I don't feel a crash on that either.
Yeah.
I don't feel a crash on that. But yeah, it's really good stuff. I like the Red Tide. But yeah, when we went back, I was like, dude, I want a box of the Red Tide. He's like, we don't have any more.
No.
Like, damn it.
What
Those are
did you
my
give me?
favorite
The
ones.
Sunrise?
I don't. It's just pink lemonade. I don't know what
I think
the
it's
actual cause of
Sunrise
it
something.
called, but yeah, I haven't even. I saw he gave me the 2 boxes and he gave me some single packs too, right?
Mhm.
So I had some Red Tide, and the blue one's pretty good too.
Yeah.
So I told my son because he's a little moody. I told him, bro, let me hook you up with this shit, right? So he's like, what is it? I told him it's like an energy drink. Just drink it, But they grab a water bottle, put some in there, and then he's like, I got the blue one. He's like, you don't have any other flavors? So, well, yeah, I got pink lemonade. So I pulled the whole box bar. I hadn't opened it yet. I was drinking the singles.
Yeah.
And I opened the box and everything, dude, and I take it out. It's a nice packaging on the box,
Really?
right?
Yeah.
And I cracked it open, and he goes and opens the blue one and pours it in his drink. I was like, dude, I just opened the whole box for nothing, you know?
Oh man.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I was trying to savor it, and then I was like, you know what, you can have one of these ones. I'll let you. It's
Yeah.
my special box.
Yeah.
And then he
Yeah.
didn't even take it, bro. I opened the box for nothing. But his dick.
Uh,
But yeah, I was like, how do you feel? He's like I feel like really awake.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you're gonna feel like that for a while.
Yeah.
But it's got nootropics in it. It's what does it say on the thing? Mood, energy, and focus.
mhm.
It says on the box. But yeah, some good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool ass dudes. We met them last
Yeah.
year too, and
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the same group.
It was.
Was it?
Yeah, it was the same group.
Because they were last year. They were like, so last year you go up a flight of stairs, and then they had the registration right
Mhm.
there, and they were right across from
Mhm.
them. So it was kind of like out away from the vendors.
Oh,
They were
okay.
the first ones you saw, and then you walk up another set of stairs, and then that's where all the other vendors were.
Yeah.
And this year the registration was at the back,
Mhm.
so you have to walk through all the vendors to get to it. So
That was a smart play.
that was pretty cool.
Well played, TAC. Well played.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of money.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's pretty dope, man. But
Black,
that was
Black Flag.
Black Flag.
Last year we got a couple of shirts, some
Mhm.
hats.
I got me a shirt this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Got me a
was cool.
shirt and then a couple of boxes of that of the energy stuff, the energy drink.
Yeah, what's cool too is most of the like those big vendors have some kind of giveaway or some kind of promo going, and yeah, you definitely get hooked up by getting the stuff at TAC, and not only do you get it early, but you get like a discount or you get
Mhm.
entered in the raffle or something, and then just actually getting to hear the the spill from the actual creators or inventors or whatever it may be. And props to them because I didn't go to a single vendor that was like, all right, man, let me tell you how this works. Like,
Right.
they were all super excited. They were all like super energetic about it, and it was cool. It was cool to see that.
Yeah, did even Brad do a bow bar, and
Yeah.
the innovation stuff, like cool as dude, and then they make it real personable, right? So
Mhm.
like I reposted his story, whatever, and then he reached out like, hey man, it was great meeting you guys this
Yeah.
weekend and stuff, hope to see you again or things like that.
Yeah.
Like those little short conversation we had with them and stuff, but that's how you build your
Mhm.
friendships and
Mhm.
your acquaintances with these companies and stuff. But and if you weren't a part of this world, where would you meet them?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's what, when I was up there, I'm like, man, like,
Yeah.
if I wouldn't have been shooting bow, like, I wouldn't
Mhm.
have this experience to be doing this right
Mhm.
now.
Yeah.
And then the guys too at PSE
Oh yeah.
shot that new bow, and he tuned everything.
That guy wouldn't give me the time of day.
He gave me all his time. He's like, here, let me set you up. What bow do you want to shoot? And I'm like, this one. And
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
super
That
cool.
does even your wife shot, right?
she tried,
Oh, she didn't.
but she couldn't. And
Yeah.
I think they went down to like 30, and
Yeah.
she tried it. And
You know what?
but he was helping her and everything.
Yeah.
So
I think
I didn't
it's
see if
just,
she had shot it or not. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
I think it's just like it almost feels like she gets like embarrassed.
yeah,
Like she's like, I don't know.
yeah. She just tries a little bit. She's like, no,
No. But I think we can get her there. I think we
yeah.
can get her there.
'Cause I know she pulled back a bow when we're over here at another 3D shoot, and she borrowed it and she was able to pull it back and then
Nice.
let it down. But yeah, but no, that was pretty neat, and
Yeah.
just everybody. I
man.
mean, besides that one dude, everybody else was just
Oh man,
chill,
let's talk about
just-
that.
Just
Yeah.
everybody
So-
else was. I mean, it was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, and we're not gonna say any names, and we're not gonna like bash on anybody, but it's just it goes back to the etiquette, and it goes back to, variables. There's always gonna be variables in
Yeah.
anything that you do, and it's what you do, in those moments, that kind of defines your character and who you are. And when shit hits the fan, there's people that are calm and collected,
Hmm.
and there's people that freak out, and there's people that are just assholes about it.
Yeah.
So day 2 or day 3 for us, day 2 for Chuy, we finish the prime course. We get down to the bottom of the hill, and everyone's in a good mood. Everyone's, we start to see some clouds coming in. It starts to get a little bit windy, and we get to the bottom of the hill, and we see a group of people just sitting around the lift, and we're like, hey, what's going on? Well, come to find out, anytime there's lightning or thunder, they stop the lift. So we're just sitting there, waiting for the lift to come back on, and this dude's just talking shit and making it about the kid that's running the lift, and he doesn't know what he's doing,
And he
all
was
this
making
stuff.
sure everybody heard
And
him.
everybody,
He was
and it's
making
just
sure
like,
everybody
man,
heard
like
him.
this is probably this poor kid's summer job, like spending all his whole day on this lift for us to be able to access it, use it, and he's just
Yeah.
Yeah, he's being a real douchebag, man. It's just,
and nobody there was being that way. It was
No.
just
yeah,
one
and
guy.
nobody was even acknowledging him.
No,
as-
everybody was pretty much ignoring him,
Yeah,
or
it's like,
nobody was entertaining him or
oh,
anything.
you don't know what he's doing, guys. He had to call on the radio to get some help and stuff. Like, the fuck, dude. Poor kid, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they got it going. He did good after we got on the lift. I didn't even care about that dude no more. I was
Yeah.
just,
Does that dude? I mean, does that dude? I don't know if he knew him or maybe. I know that guy that was talking shit had a name tag, and because he said his name, the lift runner. The
Yeah.
dude,
Mhm.
he said his name was all right. Now you can get on, and he told him his name. And have a good day. He still had a good attitude, but have a good day, man.
Mhm. Yeah.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But I mean, being that I worked in customer service too, man, it's just some people suck.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
There's no reason for any of that stuff. And
Yeah. No, there's definitely those kind of people out there, and it's not even like machismo or being alpha, none of that stuff, because there was a lot of alpha males at this event,
yeah.
and they all are respectable, and they all everyone was looking out for one another. Everybody was being cool, but it's just that one guy that has to be the loudest in the
Mhm.
room, and those
Yeah.
are the guys that are never.
he was the first
Anything.
one on the lift too.
Yeah.
He was the
Yeah.
very first one.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
Everybody else around was making sure the ladies getting up and the kids were ready to go and all this
Yeah.
stuff, and he's just more worried about getting the hell out of there. And everybody was more than happy letting him go first to get him out of there.
yeah.
Get him out of there. So, but other than that, man, it was a
That was
pretty.
the only bad thing, man.
Yeah.
I mean, really. I mean, we even seen some kids there running around and stuff, and jumping bikes. You
Mhm.
know, it's
Mhm.
having a blast, dude.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
it's just not just dads, or men. There's a lot of women out there that shooting the bows, and
Mhm.
a lot of kids and families. We even saw on the way down. We saw the married couple.
Oh, yeah,
the
taking their
wedding dress,
pictures
yeah,
on the
taking
lift.
pictures on the lift.
yeah,
So that was pretty cool. We congratulated them and stuff.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, man, just all smiles and stuff. I mean,
mm-hmm.
that's you see the tired faces. I'm sure we
Oh,
had
yeah.
them too.
Oh yeah, Yeah.
We had them too. But
But once you get back down, it just goes away.
yeah, it is, and
just-
you're right back to
Yeah.
it, dude. I'm telling you, my knee was hurting me pretty good, but after that black rifle, I was like, okay, let's go. I'll run a
Let's do
marathon
this.
right now.
Yeah,
I won't, but I said I did.
yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'll say I'll run a marathon. I won't do it.
maybe.
And the funny part is you didn't stumble or nothing the whole time until we got down to the bottom stair.
Oh
I
yeah,
almost
leaving.
broke his ankle right there.
Yeah, leaving. But
When
we're
we're
walking
leaving.
into like the little village that they have down there.
Yep.
And there's a couple of flight of stairs there, and I don't know what the hell. I was just like zoned out and I missed a step, and I'm like, oh shit, the whole mountain.
The whole mountain,
I'm
and
fine.
You're
And
looking at that badass Ford that was down there.
yeah, the
It's just-
Land Cruiser.
Yeah. No, yeah, the Land Cruiser.
Yeah. That's another thing too that I was excited about, and we actually accomplished, was shooting for the truck and getting
Yeah.
an entry in it, and that was
Dude, I
like,
should have stopped while I was ahead, bro. I had way more good shots in me, and I fucking wasted them.
yeah.
But
so
yeah,
so how do you find out if you won?
you watch the video.
You watch the video
Yeah.
and just
At the very end, they
Yeah.
have who's the
I don't know who they have shooting.
Yeah, they have an older gentleman, and
Yeah.
he
They-
shoots at it.
So they put all the names on a wheel, right? They write all the names on the wheel, and then the gentleman's at 111 yards, just like you shoot to get it, right?
yeah,
And they spin it. They spin that wheel,
no way.
and whoever he lands on, that's who wins it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's exciting.
It
Yeah.
is, dude. Because whenever we entered, whenever we got our shots in, there was only like 112. You said
Mhm.
ish.
Yeah.
No, I think he said it was like 108 with you guys.
Was it 8?
I think it was 108.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excited.
So,
Excited.
but it's cool because like I saw that same the guys that were running it right when they were driving down the mountain with all the targets in
Yeah.
the back of the truck, and he's like, "Hey, bro, good shooting, man!" Like,
Yeah.
I was only with them for a short amount of time,
Yeah.
but yeah, those are
Yeah,
the
I
ones.
remember that guy, the one
Yeah.
who was calling the
The shot.
clearing the course, right?
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
yeah,
So it's just cool, man, because you make those shots and stuff. They were betting with each other, like, "Oh, yeah, this guy
Yeah.
shoots clean. He's third arrow," and then I freaking drilled it. He's like, "I told you, third arrow."
Yeah.
Like, that was dope.
next year definitely I think I'll feel more confident to do that
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah.
Dude, I was so worried about it because I've been dealing with the target panic and all that stuff. And yeah, I got some good advice from Chris Carbajal from Cruces and Shane Riggs.
Did you
That's-
feel
Yeah.
that? Up
Same
there on the
advice I
mountain?
gave him 3 years ago, and all of a sudden it's good advice.
This guy's jealous.
I was like, hey, you should switch to a hinge.
Yeah. It
Nah.
wasn't
Nah,
just
bro.
It
Nah,
wasn't
I'm not
just
gonna
the
do that.
hinge, bro. But no, I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, it wasn't just the hinge. You know, they told me there was a sequence of shots I had to take and stuff. And,
I was
It's
at
good.
we were
good.
at the
Glad I-
bar, and he asked Jane, he's like, hey, man,
oh yeah, you're with me.
how do you do this?
I
And
forgot
he's
you were
like,
there.
get a hinge. And I'm like,
Yeah.
been telling them for like 3 years, man. But
Yeah.
you know
Well,
what?
maybe
you know
I'll
what, Shane?
change.
You know
Maybe
what,
I'll
Shane?
go
I think
a
I'm
lot
gonna get a
faster.
hinge.
Maybe I'll go with the hinge and just jump a few
What did
steps.
Armando say? You want some peanut
You want
butter
some
with that
peanut butter
jelly?
with that jelly? Yeah.
It's definitely a game changer, man. I was afraid of it for a while because I see him shoot like his bow right with
Yeah.
the hands in it. He looks like he's scared every time he draws back.
Like,
Like I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I end up punching myself in the face with a regular release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's right. That
Yeah.
was your regular
My
release. that you
regular, the
punched
one I've been
yourself.
using for years.
Yeah.
Punch myself in the face with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, if I'm gonna do it with a normal one, I might as well
Might as well.
Yeah.
go all out and get me a hinge. So,
Might as well.
got the UV hinge too.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, and you know what's crazy is I was really looking forward to seeing in person and feeling the ibex and the shadow, those ones
Mhm.
that we were shooting.
Yeah.
And I didn't like them. And it's crazy because I've been hearing nothing but good reviews and
Yeah.
been watching a bunch of people. MFJJ, who's like super critical about his releases, and he's like really in depth on his reviews of archery equipment, and he gave it a super high rating, and he like loved it, fell in love with it. I'm gonna be shooting this release for a long time, and I don't know, I didn't like it, and I mean, who knows? It might have been that it wasn't on a bow; it was on that
That little fishing
release aid.
thing or whatever it was.
Yeah, and that made it feel weird. But I just I couldn't see myself.
I did like that center thumb.
Yeah.
I thought that was
But
cool.
What's crazy is that it's not even a different release. It's just an inline thumb button, so you can order that for your release.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool too. I was like, oh shit, it's pretty cool. What else? It was definitely cool seeing the Ultra View slider too. And what was cool about it too was talking to Ty, and he had already been shooting it for a little while. So picking his brain on the differences and seeing what he likes and doesn't like about it. He had nothing bad to say about it. He loves it.
Yeah.
And
Same thing. Same thing with the hinge too. The UV
Yeah.
hinge too.
Yeah.
Because he shoots the same release.
Mhm.
mhm.
And he's like, yeah, dude, it's so crisp. They made it. I never. Well, you have the first hinge, right? That's the one
Yeah.
I shot.
Yeah.
All right. So you're saying from that one to this one, it's different.
night and day.
Yeah.
Okay.
He really enjoyed it. The UV does make some good products.
Yeah, I had an intention of getting either a dialed or the UV2, and I still haven't made up my mind. Walking into the
Oh, that's another thing.
yeah,
How the
walking
dials
into
are.
the dialed, and that's another thing too, because you can build a site online and they'll mail it to you. But talking to that guy, I'm like, could you build me one like here? And he goes, yeah, man. And they had 3 giant cases, of different wheels, different sides.
They
different-
looked at his bow and he's like, all right, you like paint? Come by tomorrow. I'll have a sight built for you.
Yeah, and
And that was what dialed.
yeah,
Dialed. But
Yeah.
I asked questions that I've heard too from the archers that shoot with us. So like, yeah, this seems like a badass product and stuff, but they were wondering like if does it change your aperture because the sight coming into you, you know, because it's on a different.
Oh, that's that angled one, right?
It's a different angle. But the way he was explaining it to me is like, no, it doesn't change your aperture because of the angle. If it was any less, you would see it smaller, or you know, you would change it.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, but the way the angle is, whenever you slide it down, it fits because your bow comes up. It alters like the angle of you shooting alters the angle of the actual sight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get more range out of it, but it doesn't change your aperture at all. Even if you're running glass, it doesn't change anything.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but he did say something like if you're running high magnification, like a 8x, like a 8x glass, then you'll see a difference.
Oh, okay.
But on anything less than that, you won't see it. It'll be very minimal. Because people that are really critical might be able to see it, but most people won't.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Same thing with like TVs, dude. Like people go, oh, 8K TV. Like you really won't see that 8K.
Right.
4K is about as best that you're gonna see it.
Yeah.
Plus,
Yeah,
there's not that much 4K
yeah.
content out there. But
Yeah, that was talking to Ty about, because he shot both, and I was asking him, you know, which one he liked better, and he goes, honestly, man, it's preference.
yeah,
Whatever you like. But he did make some good points for both of the manufacturers, and being able to see, because I mean, I've seen the dial, the proof, and seen reviews and stuff, but actually like hold it in your hand, feel the way that it turns and all that stuff. Cool.
that's the game changer, man. It's and it's one of the number one things I do in sales too. It's like you're not going to a store and wondering how it would look or how it would react and stuff. You could actually try it out right then and there and stuff. And that's the biggest decision making thing you can have in sales. Like I want to know what it feels like, how it looks, you know, how durable it is. Because a lot of things nowadays are 3D printed, but you don't know the quality of it because all the filaments are different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That was another thing too. Talking to the guys from Cutter, and saying, you know, him saying like, yeah, this isn't just a filament; it's a carbon fiber, composite filament, so it's lighter but stronger.
Yeah, and that's what that quiver is made out of.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like I said, you know, you get to hold it in your hand, you get to see it, you know, because seeing a picture of it and holding it and feeling the texture of it, two different things.
Right, it's a whole different.
So like if they come out with a new bow and stuff, like you can hear about it, you can hear people, oh yeah, there's the reviews and all this shit, but until you don't shoot it yourself, you don't know what you're getting.
And that was exactly how I felt with that Ibex.
Yeah.
You know, you see all these great reviews, and I was looking forward to getting it in my hand, and I don't know, it just wasn't for me.
It is comfortable.
It is very
comfortable. I like that it's wide and the texture of it. It fits in your hand pretty comfortably.
Yeah.
But the mechanism behind it, I see why it's innovative.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
And I'm new to the hinge.
Right.
But I mean I had the goat, you know, the real wild goat, and as a thumb button and a hinge. I don't know, man. There's a design there that works, and there's no reason to change it.
Yeah.
But that one, like I said, it's innovative, it's comfortable. I can see where it might be perfect for some people, but for me, it's not.
I'm curious to shoot it through my bow to see what it feels like.
That might be a game changer.
That might change my mind.
Yeah. But excuse me. Dale did say that.
Yeah.
He did say that. He goes, yeah, you're shooting it with the practice thing, whatever. He goes, you got to shoot it with the bow. It will feel different, and it's a great product. Don't get me wrong; it is a great product. It's just not something that I can see myself using.
Now, what was cool was seeing his broadhead too.
The broadheads are badass.
Man, those things.
Yeah, those are badass.
Yeah,
that's another thing you got to see first up too. Not just his broadheads, but Beast broadheads.
Yeah, Beast broadheads were.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a couple of those. Try those out for September. Definitely try some of those. I don't know if I'll get the titanium. Man, I think they're almost $100 for two.
For two?
For two. because each package.
Because you know damn well you're gonna put one through a squirrel.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a practice broadhead and then 2 broadhead.
I can see them already, bro. It's
Yeah.
fucking- Damn it, that was a titanium arrow.
Yeah. But definitely also got to test the 5.0s, and was not happy with those. Just they have a weak point, and every arrow that I broke was the same spot. That's pretty crazy. Which my own fault too, because it came with collar.
Yeah.
But I chose not to run them, like trim down weight up front, and man, that cost me some money.
Yeah.
So
But I don't know if that would change the breaking point. Probably they would probably
think
break
it-
a little bit further back.
maybe I don't know. Maybe
Because where did they snap at?
where the field point meets the carbon, they were snapping there. So
So that hit insert didn't matter.
So I think because when you put the head insert in, it comes with a tool.
Yeah, the little green tool.
Yeah, the little green tool to shove that insert far in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's in about maybe 3/4 of an inch.
Mm-hmm.
So where it screws on to the tip of the field point or to the back of the field point, there's still some room there with no thread. So I don't know if the thread is too far back and it's causing it to twist and then crack that carbon right there. But I don't know. That was the one thing that I was a little disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
They flew great, man.
Yeah, they really did.
Yeah, they're so flat, you
Yeah.
know. And I'm curious to chrono them and maybe to see if that had an issue with it. Maybe they're too fast, and you know. But also, I mean, you shouldn't be hitting rocks and the ground with the arrows. It's supposed to
Right.
be
Yeah.
foam.
Hey man, I shot through a tree
Yeah.
and that arrow's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably won't shoot that arrow no more. But
Yeah, no, there was a
it
couple.
appears to be fine.
Yeah, there was a couple that I thought were fine, and then looking at them a little bit longer, and I'm like, oh no, these are fucked.
Yeah.
They splintered at the front.
Yeah,
And,
that's tough, man.
Yeah, it was.
So how many
Man,
how many are you out right now?
I thought I had lost 4, but I lost 4, and then out of the ones I recovered, 5 of them are fucked or damaged. You know, they're splintered and they're the carbon and the hit insert twisted the field point,
Mm.
so I can't shoot those either. And so I think total 7.
Shit, I went up there with 17. I came back with 5.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't lose all of them. Just some of them we couldn't get out of the tree.
Right.
But
We know where they are.
yeah,
They're
I know
there.
that.
They're there.
I didn't lose them. I know exactly where they're at.
I started with 20, and during practice, I broke 2 and lost 2.
Mhm.
And during the actual course, I broke 2 and lost 1.
Yeah.
So
You did damn good, bro. I'm proud of you,
Yeah.
Real good, man. Real good.
yeah, I felt
Yeah.
good about it.
bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super proud of you, dude. Because
Thank you.
you went from barely starting 3D and been shooting 3D but a couple of months,
Yeah.
and then
Mhm.
just jump in the damn deep water with
Yeah.
TAC and stuff. And it's fucking awesome having
Yeah.
you out there, dude. It was a blast to be a part of that journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you're hooked.
I am, dude.
Did
I'm
it-
just
did it-
excited for the next one.
Yeah.
Did it
and
give you
it's funny-
confidence? Because I know this weekend we have our 3D shoot here in town, and there's a long range course.
Yeah,
So
I'm
are
gonna
you
do
shoot the
long
long
range
range?
for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That was one thing that me and Josh were talking about is, you know, we hadn't been shooting the long range, and we hadn't really dialed in the bows, but now that they're dialed,
Yeah.
you know, it's gonna be
Yeah.
it's gonna be a game
different.
changer.
Yeah.
Yeah, excited.
Definitely
I'm excited to
interesting.
get on that long range course this
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah, me too.
I'll make it hard.
Yeah.
I'll
Me
make
too.
it hard. I got to set up on Friday, so I'll make it hard.
The targets or
No, let's keep
Oh,
it
shit.
PG.
We're talking about targets?
Let's keep it PG.
I didn't know we were talking about targets. Something's going to be hard out there.
but yeah, I mean it was super fun, man. It was a blast. Definitely got to plan the next one. I think if it's still at the same location next year, I'm taking the family.
Yeah.
It was just a little bit better put together. than Sunlight, and I don't think it was even up to TAC. I think there was some permit issues.
Yeah, there
and
was some issues with the
there was
venue
some issues
itself.
there.
Yeah.
So that's
Was-
why they went to this venue, and I think this venue outdid themselves. The service from all the restaurants was great. Hospitality was bar none. It was great. Everyone had such a great time. And then what was cool too was seeing not only all the archers and everybody, all the vendors there, but people that had no idea what TAC even was, and they were still able to have a good time.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
You know?
People that were just staying at the resort.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like
Yeah.
even like the people that were working there, dude.
Mhm.
Like, hey, so what is it that you guys are doing?
Yeah.
I was like, no, it's an archery event. There's 3D targets up there. You can see from the bar window, you can see all the targets on
Yeah.
the practice range. I was like, yeah, we shoot at those targets, but they're placed all over the mountain.
Yeah.
And we just follow a trail of markers like flags on the trees. We follow those and we
Mhm.
just shoot 25 targets.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, okay, so that's pretty cool. And just they had no idea what it was, man. And to bring that to light for people, it's like, we even see like kids up there, man. They're just having a blast.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, and that's what I think was cool about it was, seeing that, everyone could kind of coexist in that little space that we had. Was cool because there were some people like we bumped into, and they were like, "Oh yeah, they're having archery fest up here,"
Yeah.
and we were like, "Oh yeah," but super nice,
Yeah.
super.
Yeah, there's nobody
cool.
that was rude about it.
Nobody was rude. And none of the archers was rude towards them. At least to my knowledge, I didn't see
Right.
anybody.
Yeah, we didn't see any. We did see some pretty some arrogant ones.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There was one guy's like, oh well, he was talking to his buddies, like talking him up, like, oh, everybody knows him now. He shot for the truck,
Oh yeah.
and he got one entry, and this and that. Like, yeah, dude, I did that too.
Yeah.
This little guy right here,
Everybody was
he
excited.
did it too. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
I did it first. Nah, but it was cool, man. It's because he was like, it's whatever, but his friend was like the one that was trying to
Yeah.
talk shit on
Yeah,
him.
I think they had a
But
couple
it's-
of beers.
Yeah, I know this is a group thing though, man. It's
Yeah.
like they're not talking shit to our group or another
Mhm.
group.
Right,
They're talking
right.
shit within their group,
Yeah.
and there's no like. If you were to heard the conversation we had with Mondo on the second night, bro, it was good, bro.
Yeah.
It was good. It was just nonstop laughter, bro. From having the I didn't talk about that. We'll do that real quick because we're running short on time. But being that who he is, bro. So he was wrapping things up with his booth and stuff, and we were going looking for food,
Yeah.
right? And I think you wanted a hoodie, so he stopped by the PSC booth to get a hoodie. And so Mondo got caught with an old friend that he knew from back in the day or whatever. So we're looking for food. We're all starving, and he hasn't left his booth all day,
Yeah.
so he's starving. So we end up making our way back up to, I don't know what it's called. It's like
Pergies or something.
yeah, that the buffet place.
Yeah.
So we go up there and checked out the food, and they had a better option that
Yeah.
night. They had like Southern barbecue and stuff. So, anyways, I was like, no, Mondo's gonna be coming up, so I'm gonna buy him a plate. I'll buy him a plate, him a plate, and so we sit down and eat. And then I told him, hey man, the buffet's bomb up here. Come on up. And so he gets there, and I tell him, you're good. Just go ahead and grab your stuff. I told the guy, this is my third. They're all set, so he's cool. And then he comes back to the table and he's got a couple of beers for us. So like, all right, so we're sitting there talking and stuff, and this dude has his wheels turning. He's talking about products and stuff,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
how much this would be badass, that would be badass. So I didn't notice it, and Hada had his back to there's a family that it's the husband, wife, and like 3 kids, and they're
Yeah.
sitting behind Hada. And I'm facing. It's like we're right where we are right
Yeah,
now, right? So Mondo's here, Hada's there, and the family's behind Hada. I don't notice it. I'm just lost in conversation with these 2 guys, and Mondo gets up and he comes back with a beer or like 2 beers, no?
Yeah.
And he gives one to the guy.
Yeah.
And he's like, because the guy was drinking too, but he's like, here, man. I wanted to buy you a beer. I saw that before you guys started eating, you guys were praying as a family. And he goes, I love that, man. So
Yeah.
here's a beer for him.
Yeah, I think what he said was, reminds me of my dad. My
Yeah.
dad used
reminds
to
me
do
of
that.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
so just that like, and it speaks to how Mondo is like
Uh-huh.
as a person. Like he's very well aware of surroundings, and he's very well aware of what other people, what situations they're in. Like you can just tell, like he's a really kind-hearted person. And you know, like, you know, the whole Ty thing, you know, we were all talking, Ty walked away, and the second that he noticed he was gonna eat by himself, like in a little chair, he was like, hey, hold on, come sit with us.
Yeah.
You know, or like, hey, you're gonna need to ride back to the to the bottom. Like, man, those are the kind of people you want to surround yourself with, because
definitely, man.
just,
and it sucks, bro, because like we're on our way back, right? And you know, we had just said bye to him and stuff, and he posted a story, and he's on his way back too. He's like, dude, I just got word from the wife. Power went out at my house. I had 3 or 4 freezers full of meat, and I'm just thought out.
But even,
you know,
but even that, man, like that's something that somebody with a different mindset, a different perspective, would have been pissed off.
Yeah.
And, oh, this is bullshit. Like, what the, like,
Yeah.
you know, he turned that shitty situation into, if anybody wants meat, hit me up.
Oh,
like,
dang, really?
You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
he could have
Deal
been
with me, man. I'll hook you up.
Yeah,
It's
it
like-
could have been like most of us, you know, when something bad happens, you know, like we just shift into like, oh, why
Right,
me?
right.
Or this sucks. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
But he just turned that around into something positive, and
Yeah.
you know, hey, I'm gonna hook people up. If anyone wants this,
Yeah.
wants
And
that.
see, like, I don't know, you guys don't know this, but there's another organization that he's a part of, bro. It's kind of like a Goodwill.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man, he's always doing stuff. I think it's
Yeah.
called 505 Locker.
Yeah.
They just gather clothes.
Oh man,
and
you can
stuff,
tell
you know,
Uh-huh.
he's
but
man,
Yeah.
he's all
really
about
is,
giving
man.
back to his community, man.
Yeah.
You know, but it's one of those things that's like, it's one thing to do it on social media, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, but
He doesn't do
he-
it for recognition.
he doesn't.
He doesn't do it. Like there was like, if we would have been there or not, he still would have bought
He
that.
still would have done it.
He still would have bought that beer for that guy.
Yeah.
Because of the person that he is, and
Yeah.
what that means to him,
Mhm.
not anybody else, not about posting it. And that's what I think irritates me more recently is you know, seeing people doing things to get something out of it.
Yeah.
you
Right,
know?
right.
Like, where before it was just like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and if somebody noticed it or didn't notice it, it didn't affect the way that you felt about it.
Right.
Yeah.
But like nowadays, it's like, oh, that's bullshit. I went and gave this homeless guy a meal, and I only got like 10 likes on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I
cares?
think
It's
you
not why you're doing it.
Pointed that out too, no, where they have like a reverse video and shit, and
Yeah.
then they come back and play it, and it's like they
Oh, yeah.
like
Yeah.
the sad
Yeah.
story or whatever. And it's like, what the hell? But I don't know, like when the random act of kindness comes around, dude, I told him, dude, like, dude, I really don't like to like put shit out
Yeah.
there like that, but
Yeah.
you know, it's for a good
But
cause.
it's for a
and
good
stuff.
cause, and the way that
And,
they do it, and why he does it is what resonates.
It's the big thing, man.
It's to inspire, and it's to create a community. It's
Right.
not to get liked and to
Yeah.
you know, get something out of it.
Mhm.
It's just the
It's all about bringing each other up, man.
Mhm.
And like I said, I mean, I know that dude's had some. What I love about Mondo, bro, to be honest, and it's just he puts it all out there, dude. Like
Yeah.
all of it. You know, like he's a dad, just like we are and stuff.
Mhm.
But like if he's having a hardship or he has a thought about something that hit his heart a certain way, he'll post a video about it, man. And he's not afraid to freaking show his emotions or anything. He's just
Mhm.
straight up, like just a stand up dude, man.
Yeah.
I love the guy, man. He's,
Yeah.
he's fucking
It's
awesome.
cool shit. Yeah, cool as shit, man. But let's go ahead and cut this one.
We'll cut that one right there, man.
Yeah.
Before I start crying. I mean,
But
Dougie's cool too.
yeah, they're all cool.
Fuck him and his
Um,
muscles, bro.
Yeah,
My shirt didn't come with muscles, and I fucking.
yeah. I know. The whole time I was mad. I don't know what came over me. I started
So
talking.
one last story before we cut this out. Go ahead.
Which one? Which
That one. The muscles.
The muscles? Yeah. So we walk up there, and I had seen he has like a dry fit shirt on,
Uh-huh.
right? And I'm like, oh man, you got any more of those? And he's like, yeah. I was like, so cool, man. So I went and hit Amando. I was like, hey man, you got any more of those? He's like, yeah, I got 2. I was like, perfect, man. Grab one, put it on, and I tried it on, see if it fit, and it fit. And then we're having dinner, and I'm like, hey Mondo, I got a complaint, man, about this shirt. And he got like real serious, like, oh man, what happened? And I was like, it doesn't look that good on me, man. I wanted it to look like his. And he starts to like flex, and I'm like, yeah, man, mine fits a little tight around the tummy, and the arms are real saggy.
Mondo goes, hey, you got that model, but you're gonna get this one right here, bro. I'm like, yeah, that's the one I want, bro. That's what I got. It's
But
a
yeah,
panza,
yeah,
bro.
that was cool, man.
It is so funny, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah,
fun.
so you guys like, yeah, mine didn't come with muscles, bro. That's bullshit.
Yeah, what happened? And it was cool because like I had just met him. Well, not just met him, but the first time I was actually hanging out.
Yeah.
And then like within a day, man, we were fucking cracking jokes and fucking shooting the shit and making fun of each other.
Yeah,
and,
because I thought you guys had known each other. You know, like
yeah.
No, I mean,
For a
I've
while.
known him
Yeah, you've
forever,
known
dude,
him
but
for a
he's never
while.
talked to me like that. You know, he's telling jokes. I mean, I've cracked him a couple
Yeah.
times, dude. But just like I don't know.
Nah, man, he was
But
he was
yeah,
getting
he
me
was-
good, man. He
Yeah.
was burning me
Yeah.
pretty good. And then day 2, I was like, all right, I'm gonna turn it
Yeah.
up a little bit.
Whenever we rode back from the buffet down the second day, dude, man, I got him good too, and it was. I mean, we were just like crying, laughing, dude,
Yeah.
just talking so much crap. And then
Yeah.
this dude would have nailed up the last day too with his shoes.
with
Yeah.
his shoes.
Yeah, he got me. We were at the dinner table and we were talking, and I was because these are talking about being all old and injured and all this stuff, and I'm like, hey, have you guys thought about getting some of these cane recovery shoes? They really help, man. And he's like, oh, those are pretty cool, man. Do they come in men's sizes? And I'm like,
Yeah, dude. It was funny because he's like, yeah, this dude's going on a whole spill about these shoes, bro. And he goes, yeah, that's pretty cool, bro. Do they sell them in men's?
Yeah, and then I was like, man. And then
Just
the
laughing.
next day, we finished shooting the course with you, and then
Yeah.
we come back into the booth, and I was like, oh shit, man. He had just finished talking to somebody about a bow hitch, and he turns around, and then he's like, how'd it go? And I'm like, yeah, you didn't whip those out yesterday, did you? He's like, oh yeah, man, I've had these. And I was like, those are fucking badass, man. Do they make them in men's sizes? And he's like, oh, he's on Mijo's learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you're laughing all loud. He laughed so damn loud, bro, that the booth behind us was like, what the fuck
Uh-huh.
is
What's
over
going
there?
on?
Yep.
Yeah.
But that shit, I told him that joke's gonna make me laugh for a long time,
Yeah,
bro. That's
yeah.
so funny. Cause he was just all nonchalant, bro. Just like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool, bro. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. Did they make them in mints?
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely gotta get him on the podcast and,
Yeah.
and pick his brain and talk to him, man. I'm super excited about getting to meet him, and it was so much fun, man.
Yeah,
So-
man. We'll see if we can head up to Albuquerque with all this equipment and stuff, and then
Yeah.
do a podcast
Yeah,
there. And,
definitely. I'm definitely trying to work on making this more mobile. I think we're
yeah,
Oh.
and I think, fuck, I don't know if I remember correctly. I think Ty said something about meeting up too.
yeah. He said he said he'd be down to do a podcast, and then he said, let's get together and try to figure out that Redoso shoot.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah, that's a big thing too, man. To throw a shoot kind of like what we were at, but at a smaller venue and stuff, and
Yeah.
hopefully we can collab with him and get that going. But we have three archery clubs in that area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we can make something happen.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, good
That'll
things
be-
to come.
Yes,
Good
sir.
things to come.
All right, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye, guys.
Later.
Say bye, Chewy.
Oh, bye.
And give my bio subscribe.